would be amazing.
Alright. Okay, so let's see. We finished up our dungeon crawling. We left the treasure room. I don't know what else to call it. And we brought the urn back to the mirror, the teleporting mirror. Talar disappeared for a while, came back, told us what was going on, and then ultimately, with the help of my cat statue augury thing, we decided to give the urn to this thing. Then we headed out. We went back to the town. Let's see. I remember that Kyrian and Lyric went to speak with the storyteller. Can't think of her name. And they got some more. Got to talk to her a little bit more about, personal stuff. Locke had a big conversation with Jean and found out that Jean thinks he saw Zachary basically about a month-ish, I think at this point. Maybe getting closer to 2 at this point. Months ago, leaving the docks of Motara. There were 3 places that that boats were going from, and forgive me if I'm pronouncing these wrong. Grandtio Island, Gerda, and I didn't get the third one written down, so I don't actually know that one off the top of my head.
The third one was essentially the island at the bottom, like the large island at the bottom of Choedan. Omen's Claw is the mountain range, basically Darkmouth.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Darkmouth, the Ivy League school.
Also, the first big time that we got to deal with Valley Girl Indy. That is pretty much what I remember of last one. At least the big things that I can remember.
You don't remember the 20-minute argument about Books?
Oh yeah, that's right. Apparently I didn't think that was all that important because I didn't read a single thing about it. But yeah, and then there was a discussion on whether or not we should have a trial for Books. At which point Books kind of ran off before Talar could realize it. There was some hurt feelings at the end of it. I think for the most part, that's been patched up, but I don't know.
Not at all. Talar hates everybody.
Oh, never mind. Talar hates everybody.
Where did you get off thinking?
I remember him having a conversation with at least one person where he seemed like feeling better. I could be misremembering, but that is
Corlin
You're right.
didn't say anything.
Talar is the most upset with Corlin. You see something, say something. Corlin didn't do anything.
Oh my god.
Oh, yeah. Ignore. That's me 6, guys. I don't even know what these levels are. I don't think they do anything other than stick unnecessary things in the chat. I mean, congratulations, Indy. You did it. Whoop, whoop. So it is currently, you guys have taken a long rest. Is there anything that anyone would have wanted to do during this long rest?
I worked on a spell. I remember I did that before we ended last time.
At any point, if I could potentially ask somebody to get the sword out of my hand, did I do that?
You did. They don't have anybody who would be able to do that.
Okay.
Did you do that? That was like that was like half the plot last episode.
I mean, you guys know people with curse-breaking powers.
And we figured out, Lyric, if you remember, we figured out that we should probably go talk to the same guy who removed the curse from Locke.
What about the guy on your ship? On your ship?
The guy who's not on my ship anymore?
Is he not on your ship anymore? Like, has he actually left yet?
Yep.
Fuck. Okay.
He also is not one of the people who magically reappears with the ship. He is one of the people who you'd
Yeah.
have to go collect, and he would be, had he not left, back in Calic Dimit, which is the same place.
Locke's friend is.
Yeah. So, potato patata. In that case, since nobody has anything else they would like to do on a long rest, it is currently, I got early risers. It can be later, but at the very earliest for you all to have a long rest. It is 4 a.m. on rest, the 4th week of Nunal in the year 4225, Age of the Green Dragon.
I know that you're just doing that because it's cool, but I just keep thinking there's some weirdly specific reason that you decided to start keeping very specific track of things.
Yeah, you
And
want
it
to know why?
scares me.
Because I finally came up with days.
That's it.
See
Where can I find
Tuesday.
that?
Yeah,
Can we
there's
go
no more
back to Fantasy Tuesday?
If you go to the time tracker, there's now a second page that has the days of the week and the months of the year.
I'm trying to find the link to the time tracker.
It should be one of the pinned things. If not, I can throw it in there. I think it's pinned.
In general?
Time tracker. Yep, in general. I can
dare
pin it
you.
in more.
Get rid of fantasy.
So it's morning. Most of you will be up.
What day of the week is it?
It should be res. Did I put that on the right day? I did. Yep, it's res.
I see. Oh, never mind. Found it. Okay, cool.
It's the second page. Yeah.
It's in, yeah.
The first page will tell you what day of the week it is, but it won't tell you the name of the day. But if you go to the second page, same thing with the month on the first page. The names are on the second page. What would you all like to do?
I
think I
Corlin's gonna go to the grove and just meditate, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Go
I'll
ahead and roll a
probably-
charisma check, I
Oi,
guess.
eat. Charisma check.
Charisma.
Charisma. Da-na-na-na-na. Oh, okay. 21.
All right. You feel it's chilly. But as you are meditating, you feel kind of a warm, gentle breeze that sort of envelops you for most of the time that you were there. And then right as you are almost finishing up, you feel just a small, like, sliver of cold air cut through and hit right at the back of your neck. Almost just for half a second.
Ooh, can I turn around really quick and like look around?
There, you can roll perception.
Yeah. Okay, perception. Oh, that's a +0. 13.
Okay, there is. And what's your passive perception is around that 13, 14?
No, it's 10.
Oh, okay. I was just thinking that was higher. Yeah, no, you're fine. I mean, there's nobody there. That's not true. There are people there, but nobody specifically that you notice taking any interest in you. It is a cold day, so the warm air is what was weird.
Yeah.
But that you can make of that kind of biting cold what you will.
Okay.
There are actually quite a few people there. The right time of day, right community. Yeah, so they're in there. You are surprised to find as you leave, it is actually snowing quite heavily. Apparently something about that temple, despite it being open air, made it sheltered.
Oh, damn.
Anyone else want to do anything?
I think I'd like to try to walk around wherever I'm allowed and see if I notice anybody practicing. Like, I'd be curious to see what kind of trainings they have and different things like that, if I'm lucky to catch one.
Well, you know where the barracks are, and you are welcome there because that's currently where all of the people you rescued are residing, and that would be probably a good place to ask. You go in there. Go ahead and roll. I guess persuasion. It's not a high roll. We'll see if you find somebody who's on their way to train versus sleep.
5.
You're fine. Just as long as it wasn't a 1. Yeah. I mean, they seem a little bit confused as to why you would care. But they would take you down to the training area. I say down. It's still up in the trees. It's just a lower level than the barracks. You guys actually do almost like a zip line down.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah. And there's just a larger platform. They're not training in stuff that would necessarily be helpful to you. They're training in longbow and longsword. You would be welcome.
Just sit there and kind of watch and observe if possible.
They would be totally fine with that.
Okay.
Hello, person who left and came back. I don't know who it was.
I don't know. My Discord just like started itself.
Oh.
Huh?
Welcome back.
Happy to be back.
Gained sentience. Tired
Anyone
of Dungeons
else?
and Dragons.
No more. Anyone else want to do anything?
Locke's just gonna try and figure out where a majority of these people were from, so that he can try and like figure out how they're gonna get everybody back home.
Sure.
I'm gonna help with that.
Okay. I mean, I guess we'll have you roll persuasion with advantage, but you're gonna find out, like, they'll tell you. It's just how fast it happens, I guess.
You can roll, Locke.
Yay. I rolled really well. 20. Dirty 20.
Okay.
I think you
So
mean
the
shy.
No. You're no. No. Just put you here.
I
You're
didn't even
supposed
know
to
what
stay,
happened at first.
well, you're supposed to stay in the corner. I put you in the corner.
Oh,
Man, you ruined the joke. So you find that there are like maybe a third of them from Calic Dimmet or Luz. And a little over a third. There's actually one person from Selen. And then the rest of them are from Motara or Cho'Aton. But the ones from Cho'Aton say, you know, if they could get back to either Calic Dimmet or Motara, they would be fine and they can make their way from there.
I mean, why don't we just take everybody to Calic Dimmet and then give them money and they can find their way from there? If anybody needs more help, we can help them. But I think most of them are probably capable of doing it themselves. You know, this actually feels pretty cold.
This would be
You
less awkward.
figure
if we
it
were,
out.
like in the middle, basically, of the
The
two major places.
Yeah. I think either way, we take them all to Calic Dimmet.
Yeah, that seems like a good first stop.
Yeah. And then we can kind of disperse from there. And I don't know if anybody wants to stay there, they're welcome to stay.
Yeah,
Cool.
sounds like a plan. Maybe we'll even be able to get the cart back and have a good chunk of the people, or at least some of the people in there.
Maybe we can see if they have some sort of transportation here that we could commandeer or maybe even purchase.
Yeah, maybe we need to get rations for everybody going back. How many days does it take?
Indy, you're there, but you're very, very quiet.
Oh, really? Okay, can you hear me better
Not
now?
anymore. Not, yeah, you're good. It was just
Okay. My volume was down. I'm sorry.
okay. How many days does it take to get where?
From where we're at to Calic Dimmet, I feel like it was like a day and a half or 2 days, but I could be wrong.
2 days, and some of them could
Okay.
peel off and go to Luz. Like they could walk to Luz as long as they had
It's true. Yeah, it's right there.
appropriate gear for the weather. They'd be fine. Getting to Luz. And then also there's one person from Selen, and they could again peel off as long as they were not freezing on
Right.
their walk there. They'd be fine to walk there.
Okay, so maybe we need to buy some gear and stuff and rations for people.
Yeah.
I do agree with that as well. We definitely need to enough to transport them to Calicdimit. Once we're in Calicdimit, of course, we can. I don't know. We could take them to. I really do not want to take them all to the Lady of Love. I think that's a bad idea.
Yeah, so we should stop off at those places and drop them off then.
Why?
When they're on the way.
You know what? Why don't we take them to your friend Locke? And then while we're there, he can get this fucking sword out of my hand.
Nah. No, of course.
Where is he located at again?
Calicdimit.
He is Calicdimit, so okay.
No, he's not Calicdimit. I am Calicdimit. He just lives in Calicdimit.
Very hard to roll my eyes.
Calicdimit people know what he means.
Anybody else? We'll say by the time you kind of talk to everybody, bring them around, it is 6, not because it took you long to talk to them, just because you guys are early risers. They were probably sleeping in a little bit, like they're kind of exhausted from everything they went through, so they went to bed early and slept, you know, not super late. 6 is still respectable, but
So lazy.
But anyways, you find them pretty quickly when they're up, but it just takes some of them a while to get up and around. So it's 6 in the morning. And is there anything anyone else wants to do before you guys kind of do your preparations to leave?
I'm gonna try messaging Zachary again.
Okay.
And it's I go off as much as I can be off by myself, and I'm just like, Zachary, can you hear me? Are you there? Please answer. Just defeated and sends that.
And you wait. And there is no response.
Locke will head back to everybody and hand the bag off to Lyric and be like, just so you guys have the money in case for whatever you guys need to buy. Can you get me a couple days worth of rations if you don't mind? I need to clear my head, and then he'll just start wandering.
What?
I won't leave the town, don't worry. He's just gonna wander around.
Wait, a couple days worth of rations?
For Locke, and then whatever else you guys want to get. He's just saying, hey, while you guys are out grocery shopping, get me a little bit of something.
Yes, sir.
You were gonna leave.
No.
Yeah.
No. Locke's not leaving the town. He's just letting you guys do that, and he knows that he's got the money. So he either has to give you the money, or he's got to go with you, and he doesn't. He kind of just wants to be alone. So he's just gonna wander.
I was gonna say, Corlin and I will track you down.
So yeah, Locke will do that for a while.
So, you guys, it would be 2 days. You could probably, if you started real soon and traveled pretty late, you could probably even make it like a very short second day. And they do have a lot of survivalist kind of stuff there. It'd be 3 silver pieces per day, or not per day, per meal. But you guys would only need like 2 for today, and probably 2 for tomorrow if you guys were making this a long day.
Well, and Corlin can help find food while they're traveling.
I'm
Not for as many people for the party, yes,
Oh,
but
for the
not
party, yeah.
So you'd need 4 meals essentially. And they would even send you guys off with 1 meal, so you'd really need 3. Okay. Making me do the math.
I mean, I can do the math. It's fine. I'm like, I'm getting confused.
So
So
it's basically 3. No, I got it. That's fine. I'll remember this. 3 times 3,
That
because
was
they'll
a
give you.
threat.
There's a promise. Corlin, you can feed the party, correct?
Yes, I can find. Hold on, I can let you know for how many I can find. Boop boop boop. Maybe. Where is it? Oh, yeah. Oh, for yourself and up to 5 other people.
So just the party.
Yeah.
That's fine. No, don't. Oh no, you're saving everybody money. Feel ashamed of yourself. You sound so sad.
I had to help other the people that we're helping.
You're helping them by not making them feel like too much of a burden.
by not making saves.
Yeah, so it'd be, we'll say 20 gold will get you enough for all the food.
Okay.
Could I also just toss in like a couple silver and get some extra food for Diz?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just like a small pouch of whatever Talar tells me that this animal eats.
I told him all that last time.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you could get
Okay.
some, yeah. And
Is
a
5
couple
silver okay?
is, I mean, that'd be more than enough. 2 is fine.
Oh, okay.
Can I do?
Awesome.
Say it again?
I do the same thing for Nibbler.
Mm-hmm. Same thing, 2 silver.
Okay.
We'll say 3 silver, only because Diz is
Oh.
so tiny, and Nibbler is not huge, but not that big.
No problem. And then I think I want to get. There's an echo. Do you hear it? Okay. Maybe it's me. Can I get some clothes for those people so that when we're on our way back, they can break off and go to Celine and so on?
Mm-hmm. Man, I gotta pick.
I'm sorry.
It's funny. No. It's not even that. I'm laughing at the name. It's Selene, but then whenever
Oh.
it calls it, it's fine.
Mhm.
There's no.
You're right,
reason why
though.
You shouldn't think that, but it makes me think of Celine Dion.
See, and I saw Luz, and I thought, oh, Lowe's. Look, it's Lowe's, but it's not.
It's not. Okay, hang on. I can do this. I'm just laughing now because of Celine. I am Celine.
Then Selene.
Again, it would be pretty cheap relatively here, only because they are like a hunter-gatherer. They do farming as well, but you know, this is a good place to be getting that stuff. It's not gonna look frilly. It will look functional.
Yeah, it's not gonna be Caladimith style.
No, but 25 gold to get people kind of kitted up for the cold weather.
For everybody?
Mm-hmm.
For all of the cities? Okay.
Yep.
20 gold.
Thank you.
You said 20 gold or 25 gold?
25 for the clothes.
Okay.
And then Locke did say he wanted a couple days worth of rations. So if you wanted to get him that, I'm taking that to mean literally 6. That would be 18 silver for that. And then he would have
silver.
Yep, and that would be for 6 rations for Locke.
Gotcha.
You don't need to subtract that from the party fund.
Are you just going to reimburse the party fund?
Yeah, for my
Okay.
silver, yeah.
Okay.
All right. Ooh, I like the Buddhist thing. That's pretty. Is that it? Anything else we want to do? Okay.
I kind of feel, but we don't have to role play it, but I would like to ask the people that we freed basically how they got either caught or involved with the traders to kind of gather information.
Sure. Roll persuasion or
Investigation?
Man. Yeah, I was gonna say for you investigation. Yeah. I was gonna say, would anyone?
Oh.
I know, but you do have another investigative sort. Solar, that's something that you would be interested in also.
Yes, absolutely.
Roll
just
with
didn't wanna-
advantage.
Jump
Okay.
on and be like, I also do.
Like,
Yeah.
okay.
Okay. So that's good.
15.
I mean, they would say. I mean, essentially, they were traveling. You have some of them that were just taking, like, they were on the road. Much the same as what happened to Locke and Lyric. They're kind of waylaid on the road. But they didn't manage to successfully fend off 4 or 5 people all on their own. You do have the people that are from Choedin specifically, and then 2 of the people from Caladimith say that they were on ships and they were attacked, and all the people on the ships say in the middle of the night that a ship that seemed to come almost from out of nowhere and just seemed to be very efficient taken aboard the ship, and the people that were taken aboard the ship were kind of brought north and then like marched south through the mountain range to get there, instead of the ones that were like waylaid on the road were brought up essentially through the same forest that you guys came in.
Okay, so it's more of like opportunity, it seems like, for the most part.
Yep, all of them.
Not like
seems was
chosen.
not. Not particularly. Nope, they just happen to be wrong place, wrong time.
Okay, and so the ones with the ships, anything they could tell me about it? People, what do they look like, pirates or something else? Can you hear me? Sorry.
I'm rolling.
Okay.
Sorry.
Oh no, you're good. I want to make sure it wasn't my mic.
Nope, it's not you. It's the same. The woman, basically, like, there's one person out of all these people that really seems to be in her prime with survival skills. Same woman. She says that it was very dark. It was hard to see. It was raining or snowing or something, like freezing rain essentially. And just not very good light. And so most of the people who were kind of boarding the ship, it was hard to make them out. She mentions there were a lot of like large kind of hulking figures, but she said at one point there was a crack of lightning and she did see what appeared to be a woman, long curly hair kind of flowing in the breeze, who seemed to be giving orders from what she could tell.
Okay.
My stomach just dropped a little bit.
Do you have a hair color on the woman or no?
Nope. Backlit.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Sorry, I'm colorblind. What color is backlit?
It's hard to see. That's what color.
Undetermined. Undetermined. Whatever.
But she also just so that you know, any of the people that were waylaid on a ship, they have apparently been in there the longest. There were more of them that had been in there as well, but like a few at a time would be collected and taken somewhere else. She and anybody else who's been there, they have been in those cages for actually several months, just slowly getting picked off, essentially.
They get the impression they were being sold or just killed.
But they don't know.
Okay. Just wondering.
Yeah, but it had been a long time since anybody had been brought in from a ship. Several months.
Okay, thank you.
Mm-hmm. Is that it? So you guys have the cold weather gear. Ooh, hang on. Gina already had some. So go ahead and put go ahead and put 1 gold back in. I forgot he already had stuff. I was counting for everybody. But it's 6 in the morning. Corlin, you finished meditating. Locke, you've gotten to wander around for a bit. If you guys headed out now, it would take you a few hours to get to here where you left the cart. But then once you had the cart, that would speed you up a bit. You could probably make it to here, maybe a little bit further back by the end of the day. If you went pretty late. If you went pretty late, you can make it to here.
I'm all for that if everyone else is.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Do we?
Seems good.
I don't know what we're talking about. Sounds good to me.
Yep, hell yeah. I'm exactly where you are, Lyric.
Did we take a census of the children?
What do you mean?
Like, are all these kids with their parents at the same time?
Not
Are any of them separated?
Oh.
not necessarily parents. They are all with a family member. Some of them are parents. some
Okay,
of
they
them
all
are-
have a guardian, essentially.
Yeah, grandparents.
Every single one? Just making sure.
Yes.
Okay.
And we can't send a 5-year-old on their way home to place by themselves, though.
Yes, you
The
can.
one person from Solen is a 5-year-old.
We get to kill a Dimit and we just give this 5-year-old like 50 gold and we're like, here you go, good luck.
This is how adventurers are made.
See a
The
kid.
shipyard
Exactly.
is that way.
That is
We're
true.
just setting up the next campaign in advance.
That's
Right.
definitely your next character.
It's basically the character I'm playing now.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a awkward pause right there.
I'm looking for
I'm not saying on you. I'm just saying like we all were talking and laughing, and then just suddenly dead silence. Like
oh, I'm pretty sure Indy and Locke both muted for dog.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, they started barking.
I blame them.
It's all their
And
fault.
then I started asking my dogs, "What is it?" Just like they're gonna like turn around and tell me.
I like to do that. It's so mean. I like
We
to
were
do
talking
that to dogs and be like, "What's in your yard? What is it?" When there's nothing out there, and just watch them go nuts.
How terrifying would it be if one day your dog just turned around and answered you? It's like, what is it? It's the mailman. Like,
I would love it so much.
My dog wouldn't say it's the mailman. My dog would scream, "It's the mailman." He hates him. All right.
We don't have to roleplay it. I wanted to wait until everybody was done with whatever they were doing. Talar just would have been hanging out with the kids this whole time, basically. Basically using all his magical, not infusions, but my ability to make things, make sounds and lights and things like that. Just making toys for them,
Aw.
essentially. And letting them play
Talar
around
throws
with
it.
that.
Talar throws
It's
a
really
kid.
sweet.
You're making
I
me
get
think
home
of the
and
Iron Giant.
Yeah. You get home and they're like, "There's this
I love that movie so much.
It's so good.
That movie holds a very that and James and the Giant Peach both hold like this really like near and dear place in my heart from childhood.
That's Treasure Planet for me.
Mm. Yeah, Treasure Planet's awesome.
Treasure Planet made me want to be more.
Yeah.
Too bad.
To be
Shut up.
That was
so mean.
I'm sorry. Okay, you know what makes it worse is that you were laughing while you said it. It wasn't just that you said it, it was that you couldn't make it through it without laughing, which makes it feel real.
Oh, no.
No,
I
you
was
can't
laughing
take it
'cause
back
it's
now.
Stupid.
You can't back out now.
It's too
Yeah,
late
you already
now.
said it.
Oh.
You can't psych out of it once you've already committed to it that hard.
Okay. Have somebody roll a D100.
Sure. Do. 73.
Whee! Okay, well, this is fine. You're
Oh, no.
fine. No.
What'd you do?
I mean,
What'd you do to me?
you didn't do anything.
Did I roll the dragon?
You didn't. You rolled something that
remake
is going to happen
characters.
anyways. The area has recently been flooded with refugees. I mean, so you guys are flooding it with refugees. Nothing happened.
It was us. We did that.
Yeah. Yeah,
That's
you rolled
awesome.
what was already going to happen, is what you
It's
did.
called fate, my friend.
Unless you're rolling weather, when you it is like the area has been flooded with refugees. It's just a monsoon of bodies.
It just sounds like something a really old person would say, like, these damn refugees causing bad weather. Like,
I will have anybody. Let's see. Who hid the cart?
Michael, Tyrion, and Corlin did.
I was gonna say
Yes.
you didn't. You
Yeah.
didn't. You picked snow in a.
You
snake.
tried to destroy
I
it.
know, yes, I didn't help very much, but I did give you advantage on the roll. It was just shitty help,
did.
like,
You did
it was you-
begrudgingly.
which is why it was the best thing ever.
Roll investigation.
Very begrudging.
Oh no. Investigation. 7.
Rock will help.
Roll with advantage.
Oh
Gonna say we got a natural 20 on hiding this bitch. So
Oh shit.
team.
That's
That's-
right.
Oh no.
What was the? What?
I rolled a 13.
13. You don't find the cart. Having a hard time
Damn.
finding it.
Should've
Someone
blown it
clicked
up.
it. What is-
Or
what
someone
is-
else could look.
Yeah, someone
did I use survival?
Yeah, I looked.
Nope.
Too.
Too.
I can try to fly into the air and get an aerial view.
Corlin, what is your? If you have a nat 20 survival, what is the total?
23.
Okay, so that's the DC. Because
And-
what you rolled for investigation, well, yeah, you just got to get some of those investigation people
Okay,
investigating.
so
Yeah,
I'll try it for sure.
Quick little
As
caveat that I want to ask about. Wouldn't the DC be lower for Corlin because she was the one that hit it?
Not that much lower.
Yeah.
Like she wouldn't
She,
remember where it was?
Oh, son of a.
the landscape has changed. It's like snowing a lot now.
Okay, that's it. I'm not using roll 20
Yep,
anymore.
should've blown up the cart.
Fives.
At you.
could I give myself guidance?
Certainly.
Slightly voice.
Oh no, Talar's voice sounds different again.
Shy 20. I'm sorry, boss.
Lyric, we'll say you're flying above. I like that idea. Talar, roll with advantage. Help us, Obi-Wan. You're our only hope. Oh my
Oh.
gosh.
I was
Yeah,
gonna
I
say,
can't
would
find
do
the
it, but I
card.
already helped before, so.
Damn.
Can Lyric try and charm the cart out of its hiding place?
No. You just
It'll
gave someone
work.
advantage. Locke, who did you help? How did you help?
Corlin.
Oh.
Yeah.
I mean, Kyrian, you could help Indy.
Yeah, I get. Yeah, I'll help Indy. It'll be very awkward and quiet, but I'll do it.
Okay.
Why?
Because he's
Why
a
is it gonna
Kieran's
be
still
awkward?
uncomfortable with Indy.
21.
Nope.
And
so
Yeah,
close.
so it's 22
Ki-
guys. It's
okay,
22.
okay.
23,
Question.
that's fair.
Question: is the
This I
DC
will
lower
give
for
you.
Kyrian
This
too
I will
because he
give
was
you.
also there?
Hang on. That's what I was going to say, but it's a lot more exciting if you let me give it to you than if you demand it. So yeah, yes, that's close
Love
enough.
you.
That was a really good one.
That's close enough with Kieran's help because he was one of the people who knew where it was to begin with. Corlin, it's just you're not stupid. It's just very hard to see with. I mean, it's snowing a lot. Like
Yeah.
the weather thing says like, what does it say now? Where are you guys? Storm hazard. So it's not freezing cold, but it is snowing, and it stuff is blown around since you've hidden it. But Kyrian, you're able to get her close enough, and Indy, you're good at investigating. So are you, Talar. I feel bad, but you find it. You did it.
We did it. Hooray.
So you do get the
It
card.
was a
It's
group
fine.
group effort. We did it.
Now we blow it up.
Kyrian, yeah, Kyrian's not exactly sure if he's happy that we found it because he secretly wanted to find it afterwards and blow it up when no one else was looking.
Oh, fuck off.
Is Corlin
get it.
Irish?
No.
Let's get it home to Caladimit, and then maybe you could just blow it up on principle then.
We'll see. I feel like Corlin still won't let me.
Put it inside a
Um,
bag of holding, and then put that bag of holding inside another bag of holding.
Look, this cart is
No.
so I don't know why you want to blow it up so much.
It's not the cart, it's just the principle. I
Well,
just
then-
want to blow something up.
Go blow yourself up.
No.
No.
Why would
let's
you
not
tell me to
do
commit
that.
suicide? That's
Didn't
really
say
dark,
commit
Corlin.
suicide. I said go blow yourself up. I'm not saying you have to die from it.
As you all continue
Let me just-
down the
that would
road,
happen. So let's loop de doo de doo, playing a song on my lute.
yes, you're fine. Yeah, you guys are fine. There is when you get to Solen, one of the men kind of peels off. He thanks you all, gives you like a very, very enthusiastic handshake. He's not like happy enthusiastic, but it's just like a very heartfelt. He's not a hugger, but he is a handshaker. And you see he kind of pats one of the other former prisoners, like gives them like a really like what? Gives them a really kind of like partners in arms kind of backpack. And they both kind of mutter like, yeah, stay in touch, and he splits off and heads over to Solen. You guys continue. And you make it all the way to somebody roll, I guess, I don't know, we'll say roll survival with advantage. Who's gonna do that?
I would.
My survival's not
Not mine.
great, so. Corlin, is
Doing
yours
something.
good?
A +3, but my rolls are just shitty.
I'll do it.
I'm plus
I mean,
2.
I'm pretty damn good at surviving.
Okay. All right. But
Do 22.
Oh, fuck off.
nice.
You're doing great. The silence was from me staying muted because my dog was barking. It was just to see how far you guys get. You make it pretty far. Make it all the way, we'll say, to here. But at that point, it is like 9 at night. Everyone's just eating rations.
If we have time sitting down, I want to work on my spell again.
That'd be 5 in the morning is 8 hours total. Yeah, I mean, 5 is not a bad time to be ready to go. You could do that. Go ahead and roll and add your spellcasting modifier.
Yay.
Anyone else want to do? First of all, where are you guys? Are you? I'm assuming you're staying within sight of the road. That's what you did last time. You camped out around here.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Are you doing the tiny hut for the children and stuff?
Ooh, yeah. Eric?
Lyric, you can get 10 people in there. I mean, 9 plus you, right?
I believe so.
9 creatures. Yep. 9 plus me.
So you'd be able to get everybody. I think last time it was you, everybody, and Locke.
Locke will
So you
give
could
his
fit
spot.
one other person in there. You don't, I mean, because you lost somebody at Selen. Like, there's one less person in there. So you can fit another person in there.
Would anybody else like to come inside? You have to come in before I do the spell.
No, they don't.
They do.
Kyrian, here
You can't leave, but everybody else
we can come in and out. Yeah.
I'll probably
It says
do
creatures and
a watch.
objects within the dome when you cast the spell can move through it freely. All other creatures and objects are barred from passing through it.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you can
okay,
also
I
choose.
understand.
Oh, you can't just choose
Oh.
what comes in and out.
You have to be
Objects?
in it when I cast it.
Oh,
Huh.
wild.
I have never
that's good.
known that.
Neither have I. You learn something every day.
Yep.
The more you know.
Kyrian will slowly raise his hand when you ask. Does anybody else want to come in?
Okay. Come on, Kyrian.
Locke, you are still giving your spot up,
Yeah.
so then another person could be in there.
Unless no one wants it, or we don't have any other
Mm.
rescuees.
No, I'll stay outside and do one of the watches, so.
You can be inside when he casts it, then go out and do a watch.
Okay. Alright, I'll do that then.
Okay. And if Locke is outside, then Jean would be outside as well. So if anyone else wants to go. This is like a Scooby-Doo house,
No,
guys.
no. Locke would tell Jean to stay in.
And he just would stare at you like a 15-year-old.
God damn it.
And then Kyrian would kind of like walk over and kind of like bump him in the shoulder playfully and be like, "Well, I mean, it's about time we got caught up."
Roll persuasion.
Okay.
What's the persuasion for a stubborn 15-year-old?
Whoa,
19.
19. Okay. The stubborn 15-year-old who hasn't seen his dad in quite some time.
I'm like his weird uncle.
Yeah, but you're not his dad.
Confidence? Weird uncle?
It's not like I don't intend to like camp like next to the bubble.
I understand. He
So.
still wanted to spend time with you, but you
No.
do that, and he kind of rolls his eyes and walks over to Lyric.
I just give Locke a thumbs up.
He's just gonna sneak out.
I mean, if he's anything like I trained him to be, then yes, he will. I was a terrible influence on this kid.
Yes, you were.
All right, so you got it's everybody, like all the rescue people, plus Indy and Kyrian. Everyone else is outside. Wolfgang, shut up! Don't sass me.
I totally heard him pass you.
I'm like, while everybody is here, you can't change your mind. I'm just gonna instant cast it, which still takes a minute, but I'm not gonna do the ritual.
Okay. You're good. And then you guys all have, they have rations. You have nice food. They're not being, nobody's, maybe the kids. The kids are
Share, we'll share.
Oh,
Yeah.
We're
well,
gonna
Okay,
share.
yeah.
exactly. She gets exactly enough for you guys. But if you share, then you don't have enough to eat.
No, we take some of their rations and they take some of our good stuff, and we
Okay.
all.
It's like a weird it's like lunchroom cafeteria.
It's like a potluck.
There we go.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, everyone gets enough to eat then.
I'll trade you my Pringles for your shitty fish ration.
Oh no.
Oh, Lyric.
It's something that no child has ever said. Sorry, Lyric.
Sorry, Lyric for sure, like, tries to convince a kid to eat his ration by, like, fake eating and, like, doing the thing, like, the magic trick that makes it disappear, for sure.
Okay.
I'm like, so good.
You do. They kind of giggle and then they like imitate whatever.
I figure they probably also haven't had the best food in a while anyway, so these rations are probably okay.
Yeah, they're good. I mean, they're rations, but these, you know, the Shadowfen.
As long as we don't start passing out whiskey.
What?
I said as long as we don't start passing out whiskey to them.
Tyrion slowly puts the bottle away.
I was gonna say, like, cut to Kiri and just slowly putting his flask back in his jacket.
I was gonna say, like Tyrion started drinking when he was like 7, so
Yeah, you guys are fine. It's anyone else want to do anything like
Yeah.
over the long rest?
Locke will spend and feeling bad that he knows Jean wanted to hang out with him, so he'll spend like a couple hours working on his potion of speak animals, and he'll invite Jean to come hang out and be a part of it if he wants.
He will do that.
So
You can
Tyrion.
roll with advantage.
Woo, and that's Arcana, right?
Tyrion is going to, whenever it's like big time bedtime,
Ooh, 20.
probably long overdue, bring out Diz with Lyric. Be like, so this is what Caspian was probably getting at the other day.
Where's, I mean, I'm assuming Caspian is right near me.
Yes, Caspian's
Sure.
ears prick up, the back of his tail twitches.
I am ready to straight.
He's not doing the butt wiggle. He's not doing the
Yeah.
butt wiggle.
Okay.
Don't worry. I think now that he sees it, I'm looking at Caspian. Now that he sees it, he knows that this isn't food, right?
Caspian blinks slowly.
Yes. Perfect.
Me-
That is adorable. I'm super happy that you have a pet. You are officially one of us. Welcome to the club. I don't even think that you've been to our home in Slaughterpin with the whole zoo.
You guys have more animals?
Oh yeah, we have a like a little pond in the basement for our semi-aquatic animals. And that's true.
Mm-hmm.
Do I think he's bullshitting me?
Am I there for this conversation?
Insight. You depends what you're doing. Which watch were you going to take? You were going to take a watch.
I was gonna take the first one.
So you're
Now I'm
out
in the
of
dome,
bubble.
so yeah. So okay.
You only had to be in the dome for a minute.
No. Definitely not 16.
He really, well, okay, so he really seems to be sincere, but you're not 100% sure if you believe that. He looks
I just kinda-
honest.
I just kind of give him like a How old do you think I am, Face?
Spirit, no, for real. Who else is in here from my group?
No one.
No one at the moment because Indy's taking a watch.
It's true, I promise. They even built it. It was for the I think it was it for a lizard or something? I don't know what it was for, but it's in the basement and they paid for it, and we had a whole group of people come and dig it, and It also the basement has a secret tunnel that goes to a secret market underneath of the fighting ring. Well, not underneath the fighting ring, but like right near the fighting ring.
I really hope you are telling the truth because this sounds awesome, but at the same time,
I think you would like. I think you would like it a lot, actually.
do y'all have just an absurd amount of money that you don't know what to do with or something?
No, I don't think so. I mean, I guess that depends on what you think an absurd amount of money is.
What to do with it is.
I mean, believe me, I don't think that there's any amount of money that I can't find a way to do something with.
That's the first thing that you said tonight that I 100% wholeheartedly believe.
Well, I was being just as truthful with the rest of it. You can ask Locke. He's the one who, he's like the zookeeper.
We'll see.
I mean, I'll put it into context here. I am saying that Locke did this. Now, what's more believable? That I'm lying or that Locke would do something like this?
They're both rather equally believable.
Fair enough, okay. I'll give that to you. Alright, I'm going to bed. Good night. And I'll follow up with it.
Yeah, you have a little space heater. Indy, go ahead and roll perception.
Alrighty. Ta-ta, perception. Okay, I'm seriously done using Roll20 today.
You can roll your real dice, or you can roll in the
I will be.
bot. Yeah.
That is a 9.
Okay. It's hard to see because the weather sucks right now. You don't see anything. I think most people, you would assume at this point, are kind of bedded down for the night because it's dark and cold and snowing. In fact, as you're like taking your watch, you realize you're going to have to basically dive through a mound of snow that is collected on top of the dome to get to bed.
Wait, what did you? The last bit just cut out for me for 1 second. You said about the dome and the snow?
Oh yeah, you realize as you're taking your watch that you're going to have to dive through a mound of snow to get into the dome.
Okay. Gotcha. I would have left Nibbler in there too because it's so cold out. Just so you know.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Probably paste to keep myself warm.
Mm-hmm. And that's the first watch.
Alrighty. So then I will dig back into the dome. I don't think we decided on who would be the second watch, so I'll go and see.
Volunteered. If you had said while we
Okay.
were in the dome that you were going to take the first watch, I would have said just wake
Yeah.
up when you come back in.
Okay, so I'm gonna walk over and kick Kieran in the leg.
And then
Sure.
the fox is probably sleeping on top of me.
I won't kick the fox.
Just dumpster kick the fox out of the dome.
No.
I didn't
Absolutely
assume
not.
you were. It's just funny that you had to like specifically say that you
I'm gonna
weren't
steal
going
your
to.
fox.
It was almost.
But no, fine. I nudge your leg. I'm like, hey,
Yeah.
do you want to get up for your watch?
No, but I will. And he just kind of gets
Okay.
up and leaves the dome.
Right.
Wait. Indy, tell him about the basement at the house in Slaughterpin. I wasn't lying.
Wait, what? I look at Kieran. Thinking about and then I
Um,
go to sleep.
Don't know. I'm taking Diz with me because I don't trust Caspian.
Give my brother a pat on the back, and then I go to sleep.
And I'll do the watch.
Yeah, go ahead and roll perception. Talar, you're not getting a second round of XP. I just realized I put it in the wrong XP channel.
10.
I'm not getting a second round of XP.
You posted you got XP for watching out for the kids. Because that was cute.
Oh, okay.
And I accidentally put it in the pet XP. I must have clicked wrong. So
I'm
Well, that was for Atlee helping.
He never said it. I mean, I'm sure Atlee would have, but he didn't specify.
I said Atlee was playing with the kids with me. I mean, that's
Okay.
not separate than what I was doing, but
Yeah, I'm giving it to you.
that's fine.
Yeah, again, it's hard to see. It's dark. It's snowing. It's very muted. Because of the snow, everything's kind of insulated and quiet. You don't see anything.
If, like, after the first, 15 minutes, I think Kieran would get kind of bored. And I'm going to try and teach Diz, a whistle for come.
I mean, if you're taking a watch, you're rolling perception for the whole time.
Yeah, it's okay. I'm not actually, trying super hard. I'm just going to, walk away from him while I'm looking around and then just kind of, whistle and see if he comes to me. I'm not actually devoting super focus.
Okay, you take your very tiny fox, you stick him down in the very tall snow. He starts shivering.
I quickly pick him up. I keep forgetting how small this thing is.
You should have just
Yeah.
left him with me.
Yeah,
Could have
and
cuddled with him.
Eats him.
Indy has been angling for this fox since you got him. Am I awake? Do I see the fox? Is it mine?
It's so close. Can't be greedy. Can't be greedy.
Does it realize how much better I am than Kieran?
Poor Ruff.
Indy's gonna turn into one of those oh gosh, I'm thinking of my cousin's kid when he was very little. And I just remember, you be mine fan? You play mine toys? And my sister was like, are you just saying that so I'll play with you? Yes. That's
Smart.
Indy's gonna try and pull that. All right. Second watch
Love
is
boxes. So I'm.
fine.
I
That's what it is.
I mean, I would know at this point that Talar's probably got the rest of it, right?
Talar needs, yeah. I mean, Talar needs 6 hours of not doing anything, but Talar is conscious for them. So.
Okay. So I would just kind of look over, find Talar and give him a thumbs up, question mark, kind of a gesture.
Talar stepped away from the.
Oh, that's terrific timing. Instead, I will wake up Locke.
All right. Locke. It's your turn.
It's my turn.
Mm-hmm.
Yay. Okay.
Roll perception.
14. So that is a 17.
All right. You see a gigantic army 10 feet away. It's amazing that no one else saw. No, it's fine.
I shoved Kieran. I'm like, Kieran, how did you miss this?
It's a little fox. It's a good night.
No, you're fine. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna roll for. Weather. Jeez. Someday I'll remember this. Okay, hang on. There. Oh no. All right. The weather gets worse. Talar, are you back? Okie dokie. You guys will still not have to do a full day travel today, but it's gonna be slower. And it is colder. But everyone has their cold weather gear, so you're okay. I'm gonna assume all the animals are tucked inside coats.
How's Zob doing? Is Zob seeming like he's getting cold, or does his natural body heat kind of keep him fine? I've always-
No, I mean, if he's out in the cold, he will be cold. She.
Then yeah, I'm holding Zob because I've got to keep someone out.
You are actually very warm then. Because out of all the people with the animals, I say yours has given off the most heat. Then the cat. Then probably the monkey and the fox are similar. No, it's the opposite. Because if you think about cold-blooded animals, they don't feel cold, which is why they can freeze to death. Warm-blooded animals are the ones that can feel cold, which is why when you start experiencing hypothermia, you start feeling warmer because your body temperature is going down. So yeah, so for sure Zob is feeling the chill. So it takes you guys, first of all, it is now new day. Let me fix everything. I can't see. No, stop it. There. I saw a note, but I'm fixing the calendar. So I didn't get there. Zoom. It is now, Carol. Let me fix it over here. And it is, you guys are up and ready to go around 5. Fit. Stop it. Fit. I screwed up. No, it's not anything other than I still had the zoom thing on, so I clicked on it and it just zoomed in. It's 5 in the morning. And that's it. With the weather being what it is, you guys will probably be able to make it to like in between Calactimate and Luz by like just before noon. I mean, it would have been faster, but the weather is garbage. Now that being said, sorry, I thought it had something to do with the game, Indy, but that's amazing.
No, I just realized when I went back out there to get packages because Amazon dropped stuff off and they're all out there, and I'm like, oh no one better find out it was me. But I just thought it was really funny.
Oh, that's hilarious. Poor guys. All right. So it's 5 in the morning. On Curel. Still Nunal. Last week of Nunal, though. It's almost a new year. You guys make it by just before noon. You make it to like in between Calactimate and Luz. And once again, you have a few more people kind of peel off. And some of the people who are still going to be riding in the cart kind of share. They say, you know, like they'll share a blanket, give the people who are kind of walking extra layers, and they'll just cuddle in the cart, kind of a thing. So you guys are able to make it back to Calic Dimmet. Oh, by like 1. That is not where that goes. There. It's 1. You're back in Calic Dimmet.
How many people do we have left? Because I know some of the people lived here, so they would be splitting off to go find their homes, I assume.
Yeah, you have, at this point, you have half. There's 4 left that were the ones that did not come from, this direction.
So we're gonna go see your friend at the temple, right? I mean, sorry. So we're gonna go see your friend at the temple, right?
I figured
Is your
we'd do
arm
that
getting
in
tired?
like a week.
Oh no.
Of
I think his
course.
arm's getting tired.
Of course, let's go.
Lyric's about to TPK the own party.
I could.
Phew.
I think I could charm every single one of you.
I don't know.
Go for it.
Please don't.
Certainly think it's possible.
Is it a charisma saving throw for a charm person?
A lot of them are wisdom saving throws, Corlin. You'd probably be
I would suck. Yeah, never
Yes,
mind.
so well.
Shut my mouth.
We can also make you guys like subtract from it and stuff too. So
Yeah.
But if I
Optimus
hit
is that if
you
you,
first.
yeah, I was gonna say if you don't get Corlin like right away, it's all over.
instead, I'm giving you all the opportunity to come with me to go get this sword out of my hand. Let's go.
This feels a lot like what we got upset at Talar for doing.
Come on. Let's go.
Yep, we should get it out of your hand.
I love this mental
Um,
picture of Lyric being like that one person at Disney World who everybody else is like looking around and they're just like, come on, Thunder Mountain, let's go. Come on.
That's so
Isn't
good.
even that good.
That's true.
It's this way, right? And heads off in the wrong direction.
Yep.
That was the
and then-
perfect image, though.
Yeah. So you guys,
That's me. Whenever I go to a music park, I'm like, I know what I want to get on, and I want to get on it right away.
If
Oh,
we don't go
no.
now, we're gonna have to wait in line for an extra hour. Come on. I have the app. The waiting time right now is 10 minutes.
Yep.
So you guys start heading over to Kirk von Hedmeisje.
Bless you.
That's what it's called. It's Dutch.
Can you say it 10 times fast?
No. It means
Well, there you go.
Church of the Maiden. Yeah. You guys head over there. Can you ask around? I mean, who's going in? What's happening? You have 4 people in tow who are not you.
I'll stay outside with the peoples.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
I will
head in.
before we get into Calic Dimmet, I will also do disguise self.
An hour
Okay.
before we get there, I hand my hat to Indy.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Kyrian, you would be able to find a.
Wait, you
Like,
gave your
Ambach-
hat to me. This is huge.
You did it. No, I'm proud of you.
Had a moment.
You'd be able to find very near the church in Ambacht. That's the hospitality district. you'd be able to find like a little cafe or something.
Yeah, I'll take them there, and I'll pay for any kind of drinks or anything that they want, since Locke is not with the party.
Okay. Yeah, you'd be able to do that for. They'll take some food. That something warm mostly is what they would be looking for at this point. We'll say 5 silver.
Going for chili,
Soup, chili, hot toddy.
specifically
something.
chili. Even if they're allergic to it, they're getting chili.
We now have
That's
one
assuming that that's
person.
what's there.
Allergic to delicious food.
I will break into the kitchen and make chili.
No. 5 silver. Everyone gets something warm to
Somebody
eat
has
or
that
drink.
We can figure
Well,
it out.
guys, you don't need to pay for food. Why are we paying for food?
You're not there.
Wait, what?
That was cute.
Kirian's hanging out with the refugees or whatever you want to call
Oh.
it. The Fugees. Yeah.
Oh wait, so who is going with Lyric? I'm sorry.
Well, yeah, I'm sorry. I thought that was how.
Wait, who is with
So
Lyric right now?
you and Locke are going into the church for sure.
Yeah.
I'll go with them too.
What's everyone else doing?
I'll hang out with the refugees.
Okay.
Same.
It's Talar entertaining.
God help the outcasts.
What
All
you say,
right.
Andy?
Oh, I just said is Talar entertaining the children again?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. So it's Corlin, Kirian, Talar are hanging out with the people, and then Lyric, Indian, and Locke are going in the church.
Yes.
They
Okay.
love me.
Correct. Yes.
They do, mostly because you're a big metal man that can do like little magic stuff.
I rolled a 20. They love my.
No, they do. They do, but you're also a novelty. They've
Oh,
never
yeah,
had anyone
absolutely.
like you before. It is a good performance. You make
I'm taking off my
See.
arms and stuff.
one of them screams.
I will take off my arm, but then like kind of do the thing in like Toy Story where Buzz was messing around with his arm, like just kind of waving it, pretending like it itself is a puppet. Like,
They need to traumatize these children more than they're already being traumatized.
You make 40 silver and 6 copper without meaning to.
I
Aw.
disperse it among the children. How many kids are there?
Not that many. There's just 3 of them.
Oh, okay. I give 5 silver to each of them, but I do a different magic trick for each of them, just to give it to them.
Okay.
Kirian
I
sits
like
there
that.
begrudgingly thinking about the silver that he just paid to feed these people.
Not
Kirian
Talar.
can get over himself. I don't know. No, this is fine.
I'm just kidding.
I know.
You said 46 silver?
No, 40 silver, 6 copper.
It's 40 silver, 6 copper. Okay, and I give 15 away.
All right. So going back to Team Church.
Ooh, church.
Red versus blue.
Whoop. You guys go in. You ask for Aaron. He is not there. They say that he was
Oh no.
like this is his
That's fine. Anybody who can just
they
do
would
a spell
say
to remove a
he
curse.
is at home.
Is there anybody here who can remove a curse?
Let's see, high or low.
High, always high.
Oh no. No, I'm sorry.
All right. Locke, do you know where he lives?
I don't.
Give us directions to where he lives.
But I could call him.
I don't normally just give people's home addresses.
Would you do it for me?
All right, here's the thing.
Creepy.
As
That
he
wasn't even
dangles the
persuasive.
sword that won't like fall out of his hand.
It's painful.
Uh,
Please.
you can roll
That's my
Per-
pride.
He's been so lonely.
roll persuasion.
I don't know if it's just me, but the mic breaking up makes it so much better.
It's not the mic, it's my voice.
No, for me, Lyric's the one that's breaking up, not you.
Oh.
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay. Man.
Really? I'm breaking up?
Not anymore, but you were for a second there, so it sounded like you were screaming
think-
into the microphone.
I think your mic may be a little close and it's peaking sometimes. That's my theory. I don't know.
Game theory.
That's
How's that? Is that
theory.
It's that game theory.
Love
Okay.
game theory.
Is that any better?
Yes.
Yeah.
That is.
Okay. Yeah. Just your persuasion is ridiculous. If you'd rolled like the normal, like last session where you kept rolling below until you just got whatever your lowest score was,
Mm-hmm.
that would not have been enough, but this is. You see he kind of looks reticent, and then you notice that he's a little bit checking you out, and then he's like, okay, you promise that you guys are friends, right? He knows you.
Yes, of course. I wouldn't lie to you.
He blushes a little bit. And then he gives you an address in the dock ward. Not very far away. It's kind of like in the dock ward in the corner near Damas and Heron and Odium. So he's kind of like here.
Okay. I will grab him by the back of the head and give him a kiss on the cheek and say thank you so much.
And he just starts sputtering.
I
He's like,
hope,
oh no.
and I'll grab his hand and I hope to see you again soon, but this is urgent. And then I will turn on my heel and go.
And you leave him and he's still trying to get a sentence out.
Yeah, that's pretty much every day. And Locke turns around and leaves.
I just walk away.
Yeah. So you guys are all three of you going to the dock ward.
Yep.
Looks like it.
All right. You go to the address that you were given. There's a small house, kind of right in the corner of the dock ward. Very simple looking, unassuming.
Actually, on our way there, I will send him a message.
That's very polite.
Okay.
And
Locke's got a creepy smile.
no, I'm trying to figure out how I'm wording this because I know I only have so many words.
La papi, nos vamos.
Back in town. We've been told where you live.
Doesn't
Oh.
sound creepy at all.
We're on our way over.
Have the wine ready.
Need to show you something. And he'll send that.
Okay. And you hear just a yeah, okay. So he sounds like he is asleep. So you guys come to the house. You see like a light kind of weaving its way around the house. Looks like somebody's lit a candle.
Okay.
I mean, he does not know you're here. you can, you know, knock or whatever.
Yes.
Yeah.
I will go up and knock.
And you see Aaron, who is doing his best to look awake. He's definitely in a sleep shirt, and like he's throwing pants on, and he's kind of rubbing his eyes a little bit. Luck.
Hey, sorry to bother you.
Good
No,
morning.
I'm fine. I just worked, you know, the evening service.
Yeah.
Hold up my hand with the sword in it. Hello, how are you doing?
He stumbles back. Let's see if he
Yeah.
falls.
If he could set it
He doesn't
down,
fall.
If he could set it down, we wouldn't be here. We need your help holding him down so we can cut his hand off.
Mm, no.
I mean, if we could get you to remove the curse so he could let go of the sword. I was
Yeah.
those two confused.
Yeah. No worries.
Oh. Yeah, sure.
I have really got to learn this spell.
Yeah, while we are here, can you teach him the spell? Is that possible?
Right. It would take a while.
Okay, well, I guess for the meantime, I just won't grab any more items for a little while. But, Locke, I will pay you to work on that.
I will work on that.
I just want to keep grabbing things because that's how we get rich. So can you can remove this though right now? Could you do that?
Yeah, if you Jeez. If you give me an hour, I haven't selected my spells yet.
No, understandable. We'll go and grab breakfast. A little late, but breakfast.
Oh, I've got food here.
No, you.
And he kind
You're
of
doing
like
us a
fumbles
favor.
around. No, I'm gonna need some tea. And so he like sticks a pot on the stove. And lights the stove underneath. And then just sits in a chair and stares at the flames. Meditating. Before he sits down, though, he will set out some Welsh griddle cakes. Have you guys ever had those? They're real good.
I have not. But Locke will. Right now.
Yeah, they are. Let me make sure I'm getting the name right. Yeah, they're real yummy. They've got currants in them. They're a very not sweet, like kind of crumbly cookie thing with currants in it. Almost tastes like a biscuit, but it's a little bit crumblier. They're real yummy though. So he sets out some Welsh griddle cakes. He pulled out of his icebox also some clotted cream and jam and butter and honey. Not all out of the icebox, but like out of the appropriate. And then just kind of sits and stares at the fire, preparing his spells. At some point, you're not 100% sure whether he's fallen asleep because he kind of closes his eyes. But you both have a high enough passive perception. He closes his eyes, but you notice that he has a pendant with like a round flat vial almost. I mean, it's sealed. It's not something that's made to be opened or anything, but it's glass. and it's got something in it that's sort of like iridescent, kind of pearly white. You notice it kind of start gently glowing, and feel pretty satisfied that he is not in fact asleep, but he must be focusing on his spells. And an hour, like, passes, and he's able to, you know, he doesn't talk while he's doing it, but he's able to make 3 cups of tea. And then he stops, he kind of breaks his silence after an hour and says, okay, I mean, I'm ready. I hope the food was good.
Just realized. What do we do with this? How do we move the sword?
I have...
Because if anyone picks it up, then we're in the same scenario again.
Well, that's what I was asking. Or what I was going to ask. So what exactly is the nature of this curse?
I grabbed it, and now every time I set it down, it's like, you know, I turn or you know, just it. Basically, the next thing I know, it's back in my hand. I can switch hands. I can put it in the other hand, and that's just fine. It has to stay in my possession, it seems, but I cannot set it down.
Okay. Give me a second. And he goes back into his pantry, and brings out a potato sack. He said, why don't you... An empty potato sack. Why don't you... Not great. But if you're careful, it should work. Why don't you stick carefully, put the sword in here. I've stuck some cloths in the bottom to kind of protect the bag. And then Locke, if you could hold the bag, then I can cast the spell. And he kind of grabs his pendant with one hand and your forearm with the other, and murmurs some words in Celestial, and then as he's doing it, he does he has opened on the counter, like, or not on the counter, on the table next to you guys, he has his paint pot. He like reaches in, kind of scoops some up with a finger, and then on your forearm he paints a half moon symbol. As he's completing the recitation, it doesn't have material components, he does it anyways. This is not the fancy schmancy stuff that has the diamond dust in it, though. This is just for him, like a holy symbol. And you see like a gentle, like, luminescent glow kind of fade, or kind of trickle from the symbol and kind of start to envelop your whole arm, all the way up to your shoulder, but then all the way down your wrist to your hand. And you feel your fingers just release, almost not of their own accord, almost as if they were prompted to do so by the magic. And you are no longer holding the sword.
Okay, I take my hand out. Still no longer holding the sword?
Yeah, boy, that's a nice hand you got there.
Thank you so much, my friend. How much can I pay you?
I mean, it didn't really.
50 gold? Does that sound reasonable?
Yours was a lot cheaper than his. You could repay me by not picking up cursed items. That'd be great.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that's not gonna happen.
Yeah. Yeah. I'd rather give you money. Can I give you money?
He's so devoted. Like, I would really like to pay you. And he's like, just don't do it again. And he's like, yeah, no.
There's a reason he wants me to learn the spell.
We're gonna be great friends.
I tell you what, I have the perfect thing. I have the perfect thing. And I will give him 16 gold and 131 silver.
This is no.
Pocket change.
If you don't want it, then take it as a donation for the church.
No, definitely not.
Why not?
Well, we're still trying to figure
Yeah,
out
we've got an
where the
issue.
money's going.
Oh,
Yeah.
well then take it as a donation to your pocket.
No, no. You could repay me by sneaking out of here. I don't mind if you guys come visit. I appreciate the heads up. Thank you.
You're welcome.
It would be good if you were surreptitious about it. Just, I don't know who's watching. I don't know if anyone's watching.
I mean, this isn't even what I normally look like.
Oh, that's great. I just mean, so next time if you were to come visit, if you could look different, or come at night, or I don't know. Just keep your eyes peeled. There's something weird going on. Apparently one of the clerics in Motara I don't know, ran off after leaving a woman's house in shambles, or at least parts of it. Stole a bunch of her stuff. But there's more than that. I've walked in, not in on, but past meetings that I was unaware of, that I probably should have been invited to. I'm not very high up, but I'm high enough.
What?
You know what you could do? You could tell me anything that you all know. That would be helpful. That would be payment enough. And he kind of takes a clean kitchen rag, wets it, and hands it to you if you wanted to. You have basically like a little clay smear in the shape of a crescent moon. So we'd offer that to you to clean that clay off.
Yeah, I'll do that. Everything we know about what?
I don't know, just any of this. Anything that happened at Motara. You're from Motara, right? And he kind of turns to Locke.
Yeah, we discussed this a little bit last time we talked. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was me.
That's fine.
So.
No, that was out of character, sorry.
Oh.
Yeah. I mean, is everyone okay with that? With somebody listening?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh yeah. There's a stream.
Oh yeah. They could all always listen to the stream as well, but they're welcome to hop in.
Okay, yeah, I have 2 headphones, and she wanted to listen. So
Oh, okay.
Oh, for sure. I'm never gonna say that again. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Sorry, guys.
It's all good.
I'm
It
gonna put that
sounded
in.
so white.
I'm gonna put that in the quotes. Channel O for show.
I think I'm one of the
No.
least white people here. Too.
I know. So
That's so sad.
yeah.
You're bucking stereotypes then. Quotes. O for show.
No. Well, drop the die.
okay, Lyric. Just so you know, she is officially listening. So maybe don't ever say that again.
Okay, will do.
Yeah. Anyway, creepy priest who wants information. Go ahead.
He's creepy. The guy who is twice
I don't know. I'm being an ass. I'm being an ass.
He's trying to find out some information, though.
I just like how he like referenced Locke specifically
Yeah.
without
Well,
realizing
because he
it.
knows about that. Yeah.
Yeah.
What's creepier? We're here. We're coming to your house. We know where you live. He's
Yeah.
creepy.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
there wasn't an uncreepy way to do that, but Locke did
No.
his best. But no, like, does he legitimately not seem like he remembers the conversation that Locke and him had when he removed the curse?
I legitimately seem like I don't.
Okay,
He
so
remembered.
he remember. Okay,
But how much? Remind me. What did you tell him specifically? You said it was you.
it was me. I was setting up somebody that I believe was part of the problem that we're trying to
Okay.
fix, and that I don't know where he was or hell even why he necessarily ran.
Okay. Well, I mean, you
mean-
ran. 'Cause-
Well, yeah, but how did he know to run is the thing that Locke doesn't know.
Okay. I have been keeping an ear out for any information from Motara. And what I know is that guys, I know names. I'm bad with names, actually. I'll own up to that.
Me too.
Is it Miriam Willowfire? Did I do it? Is that it?
That sounds familiar.
She's the head of the church in Motara.
We're gonna go with it.
That sounds right, but I'm just as bad with names, and I would have to. I wasn't expecting to have this conversation, so I don't have my notes ready for that.
That's alright. We'll go with it.
So we'll go with that name for now.
I mean, she's been down here. Kind of trying to do. I mean, I think they're doing damage control in Motara, is what I understand. But she also seems concerned. What is your impression of her? Is she okay?
Trying to remember if we've answered this question. I believe Locke has assumed that she's a good person, but maybe like unaware of the problem. Correct me if I'm wrong, but he would relate.
I don't know that.
I don't know that we've ever. I think I've asked. Oh no, I asked who Locke thought were like the big problems in his old church, and I don't think she was necessarily one.
It is Marianne Wolfire. Look at me go! I did it.
Woo!
Whoop whoop.
In that case, I would ask, what are Locke's opinions on that? Like, has he
Go ahead and... Yeah, I mean, you can go ahead and roll insight.
Mm, 17.
She's always been very kind to you. You're maybe not super close. But we'll just say, for example, she let you go looking for a person she knew you cared about.
Stolen.
Yeah, which, you know, for all intents and purposes, is a conflict of interest.
Right.
But you and she have always had a good relationship, not super close. Not because it's more like she's maintaining a professional distance,
Right.
but she's always been kind to you.
And I relay that.
Okay, well, she seems concerned about that. And I know that I have been that are aware that I've noticed these meetings, but I don't know that they don't seem to have. They're not suspicious. It's just, you know, I've
They're aware that you've seen them.
at least once, yeah. So they just know that there was a meeting that I know happened. So I believe I'm still fine.
So the artifact that they wanted me to go looking for, I've reacquired it. I was hoping maybe you could help me look at it and see if this is just like some text and it's perfectly fine to return, or if this is potentially something we want to keep out of people's hands until we know it's safe. And he will pull he'll pull out the artifact, show it to him.
Yeah. Give me a moment. Detect magic is a cleric spell. I know that. I play cleric. I'm a cleric. So he would sit there for another 10-ish minutes. Okay. Sorry. Where'd it go? Oh, I need to just say, it's not magical. And then he kind of would look at it. I mean, I can see what it is. I mean, if I recognize what it is, what do you know about it?
What do I know about all this?
You know the stuff that I messaged you.
Oh shit, gotta go look for it. Did I get that lucky? No. Okay.
You find it?
Not yet. But there's a lot to go through.
Okay. Do you? I mean, do you have it in your notes, and you're just looking at your notes?
I'm trying to find it, but I don't know how easily it'll be for me to find it.
Okay. So you would know that it is a like a. It's not a. Excuse me, just a second. I just had to cough. You would know that it's not. It's basically like a piece of manuscript that was written from the journal of a champion of Saloon. You now know it's not magical, but it would just, I mean, it would definitely have historical value. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Sorry. I'm writing it in another place so that I have it in more than one place.
While he does that, I think Lyric's just gonna like slip out.
Sure. Indy, you are also there. What are you doing?
I'll go ahead and slip out as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then just happily pull my lute around, and then as we walk down the streets, just be strumming my lute for the first time since I picked up this sword.
Oh, yeah.
Very true.
What? Roll performance.
Double disadvantage.
No.
Hey, I'm a little rusty, okay?
Oh,
I got a
no.
9. Wait.
Oh, no.
DM inspiration, and I'm gonna use it.
Oh.
Holy shit! Oh my gosh! Well, hey,
I mean-
at least it's pretty good now. Like it's okay,
Yeah.
right?
It's been a while. Yeah, it's good. It's fine.
average.
Yeah. People seem to enjoy it as you wander by.
That's about right.
It's just par for the course.
Sorry,
See-
go back to lock.
No, that's totally fine. That was worth it.
So yeah,
Yeah.
I relay that.
I would have I would have you roll history with advantage as he's kind of, because he recognizes the name, and so you guys kind of talk it through.
11.
11 with advantage.
Yeah, that was with advantage. I rolled like a
Oh,
4 and a 6.
man, these advantages are not doing anything. I mean, you would just know. So the name is a scrap of vellum from the journal of Alexaris.
Yeah, I just found the
There you go.
message in my notes.
It's not magical. Alexaris is a pretty important figure, but like it's I mean, he's just woken up. You've had a long few days. neither of you are quite mentally in the right place to come up with specifically what it is that Alexaris is known for. I mean, he's definitely
We know he's important.
yeah, important and like a powerful representative of Saloon in this world. But I mean, as you're doing that, he kind of like, you're both talking through it, and he just kind of sighs, looking frustrated, and goes, I'm really sorry. I was up late
No, that's fine.
last night, and I wish I could be more helpful.
You've done more than was required of you already. So thank you.
I'll keep thinking about it.
Yeah.
But I feel like the biggest thing is the historical importance.
All right.
Do you know why he took it?
Yeah. He knew he was leaving town. He had his father had disappeared or had left 3 years previous, and was supposed to get in touch with us so we could meet up with him, and he never did. And right around the time that he took it, he thinks he saw his father at the pier in Motara, and so was planning to leave to try and track him down, and took it so that he could have something to remember me by.
Roll deception?
That's what you told me. That's not a lie.
I know, yeah, but why is he taking time to remember you? Because his dad was leaving.
Oh, that's right. I don't think I told. Did I?
You haven't.
Oh,
No.
okay. So.
Or don't. You can just tell him. If you're not trying to deceive him, that's fine.
No, yeah,
He will just.
I wasn't trying to deceive him, but it wouldn't.
Well, then, so he would then say he took something to remember you by when he was going to look for his father.
That's right. I never told you, did I? Me and his father are married.
Oh.
Yeah.
And you see just sort of a dawning realization. Okay.
So yeah. Mistakes all around. All right.
I don't think falling in love with someone is a mistake.
No, I meant taking this.
Well, it's cute though. It's unfortunate.
It's unfortunate. It's adorable. So now I've got to figure out how I'm going to smooth this over without getting him in trouble. So, but it looks like it's probably fine to give back to the church.
Yeah, I mean, it would be. A lot of churches have this religious relics. I mean, it just seems to me to be something for the church to be proud of.
Right.
Can you do me a favor?
What's that?
If you find out anything more, you let me know.
Yeah.
About all of this, and I'll do the same.
Yeah, absolutely. I still got the paper you gave me.
Okay.
So.
I'm gonna make another cup of tea. I'm a little.
I was gonna say, if you wanted to go back to sleep now, I'll get out of your hair. So.
I definitely gotta take a bit of time to wake up, but your friend's appear to have made their way out. So
Yeah.
you
I
could,
think they heard religious talk and they were like, all right, time to go.
not the religious type then.
I mean, not of Saloon at the very least.
That's okay.
So
Everyone needs to find their own way.
exactly.
Okay.
All right, I'll get out of here.
Mm. Keep safe.
You too.
Smash
Okay.
cut to Lyric looking at his hands. Praise to Saloon!
The second coolest goddess I know. All right. Team Cafe. You guys doing anything?
I mean, after we eat, if now knowing that we'll be here a while because they talked so long, I think oddly reminiscent of Lyric, Kyrian will start playing his flute just kind of quietly in the corner, just to keep kind of the mood up.
Sure. You have no out of character, for sure.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
just saying, like, if it would have been fast, he wouldn't have. But as time starts to drag on and everybody's finishing their meals, it's like, oh, this is unexpected. Let's do a thing to keep people occupied. Like,
Sure. Go ahead and roll performance.
okay. 16.
Okay.
I promise I'm good at this.
16's good. Everyone's so, like, 20 is ridiculously good. 16 is well above average. And everyone always
First
gets
time
real
I've ever heard that
defensive.
in my life.
What?
Nothing.
Yeah, no, he doesn't want. If you left without taking it, Locke, he'd be like, you forgot something. Yeah.
Got it. All right.
Please don't
Yeah.
leave this with me.
I was just making sure we knew that I had done this. So
Yeah, no, he does not want it. So yeah, this is so stupid. I feel like Talar started first. Talar, you're gonna make some more money thanks to Kyrian.
I don't want. I will
Nice.
stop people from giving me money. I don't want money.
You make another. Well, they're not giving it to you. They're giving it to Talar. You make another 8 silver. And we'll say like kind of rolls around to maybe almost 2, but not quite. When everybody's back. Indian Lyric, you don't know where they went though, unless Kyrian, would you have pointed out, like, I'm gonna
Yeah,
take, okay, then you do. So you all meet up, it's around 2. Oh no, it'd be,
yeah, we're gonna take.
it
the
was an
people
hour,
to
it was
the-
an hour. Yeah, it'd be closer to 3 because it took Aaron an hour to prepare his spells. So it's 3. I'm sorry, Kyrian, what were you gonna say?
Oh, nothing.
Okay. So it's around 3 o'clock.
If they come strolling into the inn, I'll just kind of pop up and walk over to them. Just, what exactly are we doing with these people?
Well, maybe we can have them stay here for the night and then.
I don't know. Are they all from here? I'm trying to remember. Maybe they can just find their way home.
The 4 that are still with you are not from here. They are very specifically from Choatin.
Choatin. Okay, the map changed. Where was Choatin?
Choatin's the country on the other side of the continent.
Okay.
Okay.
I can move you back so you can see. Give me a second.
Maybe we can go down to the docks and get them some passage home.
Sure.
I mean, unless you want to get your ship.
I'd, unless you mean we're all taking a trip down to Chotin now, I don't. I'm not sending it off with these people if I'm not on it.
Right, no.
I mean, if we wanted to do that, sail over there, drop them off, and then swing around, hit Motara. I could drop something off, and then I don't know if we've got any other like immediate plans, but I know you wanted to head to your home. We could do that.
Me?
Yeah, you.
Had no plans of going home till several years from now when I'm fat and old,
Well,
if I grow.
Gene's gonna want to go there sometime way sooner than that, or at least gonna want me to go there a lot sooner than that.
No more. Go to Gerza? Why?
I told you the other night in
Definitely did not.
Shadowfen. Yeah, I told you guys, but it was one of those things I said I told you guys when you guys came back. Of the three places. Like I've gotta.
Kyrian was not there, dude.
Wait, so we're looking for Gene, right? I mean, I'm not for Gene, for Zachary, right?
Tyrion. Locke found out. He went and told everybody but you and Lyric, and then when you guys came back, he told you guys.
In that night. Okay, I got
Yeah.
you.
No, I knew you weren't there when he found out. He told you guys like later before he went to bed. So.
I mean, you really think you'd be in Gerza? There's not much out there.
Is Gene anywhere near me? Like within hearing distance?
They're all sitting in the same room as you.
I mean, it's one of three places that is as likely as any. I mean,
Sure.
I don't want to eat up all our, if someone else needs to take care
Shut
of
up.
something, we can take
Shut
care
up,
of something.
Locke. Nobody has anything pressing. We gotta find your husband. Don't do that. My crybaby family issues will have to I'll just have to get over it. It's time to go home. Okay. Do we want to leave tonight? Or tomorrow?
Let's leave tomorrow. That way, I mean, Eric's just getting home to see Jules, so let's do tomorrow morning.
Wouldn't want to take Lyric's first night with both his hands free away. Can finally hold a mirror and take care of himself at the same time.
If that's what we were all thinking.
Oh no.
I did not need that.
I think I'm the only person in this entire group, other than Locke, that has a significant other. So don't even.
I could be such an asshole right now, and I'm not going to, but I could be.
Are you sure you don't want to be?
I want to be, but Kyrian would never say this. I will say, Kyrian definitely told you that he had a significant other who died.
Did he only tell Locke that?
He told all of you.
Yeah, he's
Shit.
It was
It's
in the
one that
Lady
looks
of
like
Love.
Cindy.
Okay.
I mean, you just said that I masturbate with a mirror, so
We're not being friendly right now.
It's okay.
It's just being thoughtful, damn it.
It's not off base. It's fair. All right. I guess I'll pay for them to stay tonight here. I mean, do we have room? Do you have room at the Lady of Love Lyric? I'll pay for it.
But we can definitely pay.
I'm sure there's
It's
room, but that's not really
Oh, right.
that's not
Kids.
necessarily the
Never
yeah,
mind.
exactly.
Sorry. Strange childhood and all. Right. Yeah. All right. Family-friendly establishment. And Kirian will turn and walk up, and I'll ask the whoever the owner person is to do the businesses and keep the peoples.
yeah. Give me a second. They would have rooms available.
And I would also, before I go, when I go tell all the people, hey, you're going to be staying here for the night and stuff, I will also explain to them, I will be here tomorrow morning to take you all to our ship, where we will be leaving. Do not leave here, or I will leave you behind.
To that vaguely threatening message.
Done out of compassion.
They're frightened to leave.
Good.
I mean, they were before you
Mission
did that. You've
accomplished.
made it worse.
They should be. The world is a terrifying place.
Yep, they know. It would cost. This includes food. Like, I mean, they would even give you like a discount for having already purchased food. But just let me find it. No. Jeez. Okay. For the 4 of them, all of which are actually happy / willing / happy to bunk in together for just comfort, like to make themselves feel safer, essentially. That's going to make it a lot cheaper. That would cost 1 gold for the night. For like, they'll throw in some, extra bedrolls or cots or something like that, so nobody's on. They're all getting fed.
And then just a quick DM question before I leave these people. We mentioned earlier that Indy, you and Indy talked a lot about how there were stories of this one specific woman herding them like cattle onto boats and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Would I have been anywhere nearby to hear that?
Nope.
Shit my pants. Okay. Yeah, then I just leave them and say goodnight. And I'd pick out the smallest kid and give him an apple.
All right, they would happily accept.
And I'd just tell him you
Slap
can be
the
anything
apple
you want to be.
away. These are my kids. No one else's.
Talar's
Not
getting
creepy at
slightly
all.
Creepy. He really likes these kids.
So yeah,
No, it's like, get in my wagon.
You can
Talar
fit
now
inside of my
plays
body.
he now plays the pipe,
Inside my body.
the Pied Piper.
He's got
It's like that really creepy Five Nights at Freddy's.
yeah, Five Nights at Freddy's up in here.
Yep. Oh my god.
We're going to be friends forever.
Little did you know that's Talar's origin story. He's haunted. I don't like this. I don't like this because this is a possibility. Oh my
Me and my
god.
maker's mouse.
Megan, I'm
Don't worry,
forbidding
little
you from
Joey.
doing this. You
I'm
can't
going
do
to
that.
make you so much better.
You
You
can't do
can't
that.
forbid me from doing anything.
Don't you
I'm
dare.
in charge. So I mean, it's
Except it's
funny, I
armored.
moved, the time tracker to 8 or whatever. But like, what do people want to do in the evening?
I want to go to a store and buy clothes for Gary.
Okay.
Because I just remembered we talked about cute horse earmuffs that looked like they had a unicorn horn and other cute things, and Gary deserves the best.
You will have to commission that and come pick it up later, but yes.
Can I
Guys,
come with you?
Absolutely.
can I learn how to knit and do it myself?
Ooh, that's
I
a good
mean,
idea.
That'll take
That'll take even
longer
longer.
and probably cost more because you'll make mistakes.
I mean,
so
can I see if they have already purchasable earmuffs for horses?
they don't.
Damn it.
They have horse blankets.
What about
Baby
Okay.
ones for Nibbler.
Do they have horse blankets in different colors? And like fancier?
That they would have, yes.
Okay, because I think we just got like blue or black or like something like that.
You guys got just plain. Lyric has the pretty blue one,
Of course.
and it's not for his horse. I think it's for Caspian. Yeah. So you want to get fancy schmancy horse blankets? Yeah, you can find those. They would cost. Give me a second here. Mm-mm.
Well, are we going into snow again?
You're going on a ship.
Oh, we're going on a ship. Oh,
You take.
Gary's gonna
are you-
hate it.
Gary's probably not gonna be aware of it.
Oh yeah, he's going. Well, I gotta tell him he's going in the Pokeball.
Yeah. At least it's warm.
So, I mean, are you getting this or not? I guess is my question.
No, I guess I won't. I guess I'll spend the day working on my spell.
You can roll with advantage because you're taking a while.
Okay.
You guys do have horses though, and you will have to do something with them.
Just take him to the usual stables, I imagine.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And how long are you going to keep them there? Just for the night?
Yeah.
Okay.
I would like to
So-
find. Oh, I'm sorry. Is somebody still in the middle of something?
I don't think so.
I mean, that was me that was starting to talk. Corlin, what did you want?
No, I'm done.
Okay. So what were you going to say, Lyric?
I wanted to scoop up Jewel and like fly her to a nice restaurant.
Okay. All right, you do that. She still holds very tight when you are flying. Like she looks like she's having a good time, but she's not an idiot, essentially.
Mhm.
So who's taking the horses? I mean, well, I'll tell you guys for the for one night for all of the horses. You guys only have 5, right? Talar did not get one.
Sorry, I was waiting last to say what I wanted to do.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to go to Dimmitvale Keep and ask about if they have, I don't know how I would phrase this, but if they have, first of all, any openings, second of all, if they have a list of laws, if they have any tomes that someone could take home or study about the laws of the land.
All right, Dimmitt. Okay, Dimmitt Vale and Dimmitt Keep are 2 separate places. Dimmitt Keep
Yeah,
is the
sorry.
castle.
Yes. Dimmitt Keep.
Okay, good, and then Dimmitt Vale
This is
is
the graveyard.
yeah. They don't have a list of laws. Yeah, let me just finish up with the money thing real fast. Okay?
Yep, all good.
Um,
Yeah, that's why I wanted to wait till it lasts. So yeah.
All right. So the horses for one night, just 5 horses, correct?
Yes.
And they would store the cart as well. And that would be, I think, for like 2 gold pieces for 5 horses one night and a cart. And then for dinner, how fancy you going?
Like, $3 signs.
$3 signs. Okay, we'll say between dinner and like an adult beverage and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You that'll run you 2 gold.
Okay.
For just a real nice place. And it is nice, and it's I would say you could go to probably someplace that in Odium but near Upper Bailey. But you're in disguise just because the theater district would have some very fancy restaurants kind of near the theaters for people who were waiting to get into a show. They wouldn't have a lot, but you're paying enough money that they'd have a seat for you.
Mm-hmm.
Talara, you're going to Dimmitt Keep. And you would ask about the laws. They wouldn't just let you in. There would be some soldiers like on but they would direct you to Soldaten. And say that would be a good place to you see it up here. Bloop. Next to the market district.
Yes.
That's kind of the guard district. It's like the training center, but then there's also like a guardhouse up there that they would be able to offer you a chance to potentially look at some of the laws. I mean, I don't know that they group notes, okay. Yeah, yeah, you can roll investigation. I'll let you roll with advantage as long as you're going to stay there for a while. Yeah, you don't get all the way through, but you do get a lot of the way through. It's not entirely dissimilar from what you would think. There are a few things that have changed, but it's like the general, like the heart of the law is the same. It's maybe become a little bit more inclusive. Some of the language has changed to be more modern. And you do notice, though do not get to it, that there are references to Choatan, which at the time that you were alive, the whole continent, single empire, and now they've split off into 2 countries. So there are certain things about like Choatan and Euphrae, both like they have kind of like an Australian relationship, like that
You're
kind of
cutting out
thing.
a bit. Australia, what?
United Kingdom relationship where they're like connected, and there are
Okay, yeah.
certain rights that people from each country have in the other country that would be different compared to somebody who was from a completely different continent, essentially. Rights is not the right word, but there are certain like amenities or
Privileges.
I understand.
yeah, I'm not a politics person. But you make it a decent way through, and think that you could kind of recall what you have read thus far. You do so under the reasonably watchful eye of a slightly bemused town guardsman. Every once in a while, he comes in and checks up on you to see if you need anything, or if there's a reason, like if you're looking up laws for any particular. And he would mention, if you needed any help, if someone's bothering you, blah 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 blah. But he eventually gets the idea that you literally just want to read the laws. So he kind of goes back to his desk and every once in a while kind of glances over, looking a little bemused, doing whatever he's supposed to be doing.
Guy reading a book in a full suit of armor.
Yeah. All right. Anything else anyone wants to do tonight before bed?
Locke will finally do some introductions that he has been him and Jean have been putting off. He will introduce him formally to Zob, to Timothy, to River, to Philip, to Jasper, and to Snap. And then they will play catch with Jasper.
Okay. All right. He looks, it's just like a clown car. You just keep pulling animals out. So he just as you keep pulling animals out, his eyes get bigger and bigger. He doesn't look alarmed, he just looks surprised that there's more every time. But he does enjoy playing around with Jasper. He will ask you though on the walk back, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do about Dad?
Well, I'm gonna continue to try and get in touch with him, and as soon as we finish dropping off the last of these people and the vellum you took from Mordoa, we're gonna start looking for him.
Are you gonna go? Where are we gonna go first?
Honestly, I don't know. We talked about going to God, I cannot get my mouth to say any of these names. Gerta? I think I
Gurza.
Gurza. This is where we talked about, because as much as Kyrian doesn't want to, kind of forcing it on him. Figure, head up there, see if we can find anything there, any leads. Plus get, some closure for him.
That's the farthest away.
Yeah. We could always stop by the, God, my mouth just does not want to cooperate. Grantios Island?
It's Grantoy. Grantoys. Yeah.
We could start there as well, I guess. That's my memory serves. That's at least fairly closest to Motara.
Yeah, but if you're dropping people off in Cho'Aton, can't you'd be able to check out the Galsummon Peninsula?
Yeah. Sorry, my recollection of maps is not the greatest. in relation to all
well,
these
I'm
names.
looking at the map, and you're not. The three places are Gurza, which you would know is a long ways south where you
Oh, it's south,
you guys
okay.
yeah. This is where you would probably go.
Oh,
I mean, this
okay.
is the biggest port, but this is one of the places that was
People were trying to
listed.
go. Oh, okay, that's
And then the
Yeah.
other place that's on this map was closer when you guys were up in the mountains.
yeah.
It's in the top left corner there.
Then yeah, we could stop by the peninsula, see if anyone's heard or seen anything on their way to drop people off. And we could go from there. We do need to go Motara, so maybe we'll hit the peninsula, hit Motara, the Grand, the island, and then hit. God, my mouth will not say any of these names. I apologize. But yes, Lox says the names.
Am I mean, this is a stupid question. Am I in trouble in Motara?
Maybe
Can I go there?
You're in a little bit of trouble. If we go, you should probably, if you get off the ship, you should probably be disguised until I can hopefully smooth things over. So, I'm returning the thing, so hopefully that'll, at the very least, and I'll explain as best I can the situation, and hopefully that'll mean you can come back as yourself. But currently, yeah, you're in a little bit of trouble there. So, but I do.
Can I use your
my
hat?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
I mean, I can do that too, but it'd be nice to not,
have to worry about
have
it.
to use a spell. Yeah.
No, I get it. But yeah.
Okay. And he kind of like shoulder bumps you. And walks back in silence the rest of the way. All right. If that is it, we will go to the next morning.
That is not it.
It is not it.
I would like to take Jewel to a nice jewelry store.
Okay.
And I want to buy her. I want her to pick out like a necklace or earrings or something that she likes. Just something, because I want to tell her like I want to spend a little bit of money on her, and I just want to like instill confidence in her that like I'm sticking around.
She finds a necklace, a very simple necklace. Like, it's a nice store. She finds something, just a small, like, little charm on it. My dog's gonna bark. Wolfgang, cut it out. With like, I don't know if they'd have this specifically. This they would have. That'd be a little bit kid-like, I guess. With like a little locket that has like a lyre on the front, the instrument, and she kind of like after you buy it, and that would be we'll say 7 silver. Lyric, you don't. I appreciate the sentiment. I will trust you until you give me a reason not to. And I don't want you to go broke every time you come back. I liked spending time with you. And the meal was delicious. This is very nice. Maybe, and she'll like take the necklace back off again and redo the latch and hand it to you. Maybe you could get somebody to paint your picture and put it in the locket. That would be nice.
I can absolutely, I'd be more than happy to do that. I want you to know that there's a certain level of my job is, well, I mean, for one, it's dangerous, and I know that, it is, but also I wanted you to know that I don't know. I want you to know that you are important to me.
She kind of squeezes your hand. You're important to me too. And I guess I don't mind the presents, but I don't want you to feel like you have to.
I don't feel like I have to. I just feel like, I go into these dangerous situations, then usually there's some kind of like treasure or something there that we can say, or save from the bad guys. We save the treasure from the bad guys. That's what my job is. And my friend's job. We save treasure from bad guys.
She smiles and does not believe you. 100%.
But I just, what's the point in having money if you're not going to spend it? And if I'm going to spend it on anything, I want to spend it on you. Or Caspian.
Okay. She wraps her arms around your waist and kind of nestles in. Just keep coming back, and you can spend as much money on me as you want.
Good. Speaking
Okay.
of, I also need to commission armor for Caspian while we're here. I'll do that tomorrow.
Okay. All right.
Okay. That's all.
Yeah. And yeah. Anything else? All right, it's tomorrow. I know the names of my days that I made. It is not Fantasy Thursday. It is, in fact, a very tiny thing. Oh, Yovis. We'll say for my early morning people, it's 4 in the morning. Oh, gosh darn it. I can do this. Fit this thing. It's 4 in the morning, but you guys can be up later or earlier, I guess. You had some leeway there. Is there anything else before?
Maybe
Yeah.
I should tell the Kobold Soul stuff. Or I don't know, maybe just even just send them like a letter or something, just letting them know what happened up there. You know what I mean?
Sure, you guys do have a cursed sword in a bag.
Yeah, I should probably actually bring that to him.
Locke says no, he's got plans.
Plans for the sword?
Yes.
Tell me your said plan.
They're in the very early stages. I can't say specifics yet.
Oh, I feel like this is a very bad idea.
Locke, I will say this. That bag is not gonna hold up. You gotta do something.
Yeah, I've
That-
got to do something.
A temporary solution.
Do you really want the sword?
I do. Oh,
Alright.
oh, you mean? Oh, I thought you meant the. Okay. I'll work on what I want to do with that.
I'm afraid you're gonna pick up the sword and we're gonna be back to square one again. How are we gonna touch the sword if we can't pick it up?
I don't know yet.
Wait,
The
we
bag
can-
holding
We can pick it up in the bag, right?
until
Can
the bag
we-
flips.
Can we call it out of the bag though without touching it?
Yeah.
Kyrian kind of like waves his hand, and the ethereal tentacle kind of crawls up out of his arm.
Yeah, but what if it gets stuck in the tentacle's arm?
It's a spell.
It'll end.
Okay.
It's not actually a part of my body.
No, I just feel like the sword might figure out some kind of weird thing with that. Alright, okay. Alright, fine, you want the sword, you can keep it then. But I'll go ahead and tell the Cobalt Soul what happened up there. So, I don't know if you want to roleplay it or not, but I can just go and tell them basically just what everything that happened.
All right. They will like everything, including the sword.
Well, no, I guess I won't mention the sword for the time being. So, I will tell them how we found the slave, the ones that were captured. We freed them, and we dropped them off to their different towns, but thinking that's only one part of a network.
Okay. And they will bring out a map and ask you to mark on the map where you found the entrance to this place.
Okay, so I'll show them on there where I think the well is and everything, and then also we
It's not-
exited
it's
out
not
of.
a well. The well was the place where the goblins ambushed you guys.
Oh, that's right. Oh, did we find two different ways to get in and out? We went out the way we came in. Okay. All right, so then I'll show them that then.
Okay, well go ahead and roll survival.
Oh crap! You know what? I am rolling my own dice. I am not trusting. Okay. It has not been nice to me. Survival. 5. I keep getting 5s. What the hell?
You haven't sacrificed enough children. Go.
So since I can't really show them where, I'm gonna tell them that I'm gonna get Talar to draw a little map,
Well,
and we
you
will
don't
send it to
know
them.
that you rolled a 4 or 5 or whatever.
Fair enough. fair enough.
So, I mean, you get them, where you think it is.
Okay. And I'll let them know that once we get more information, I'll let them know any changes or updates.
Okay, and they take note of, they have, what they know so far kind of organized, and they add that to that collection of information.
Don't mention the the elves or whatnot.
I mean, they probably someone in the Cobalt Soul they wouldn't
Okay.
necessarily know where they were, but they would know they existed. But yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Okay. Sounds good.
Okay. Anything else?
Uh,
Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna ask if there was extra time in the morning to work on the spell. I want to get this done before we go out again.
I mean, you'll have time on the ship.
That's true.
You can do that. I mean, Indy's gonna walk over and have this conversation. You can roll a d10.
Eh.
How close are you?
Oh, still like 40 points.
Okay.
Yeah. It does go second level spell.
Okay. So that's it. We're going to the ship.
No,
It's
I
ship
had something.
time.
I had something.
Shit.
Okay, Locke, go ahead.
I also had something.
Never mind. We're not going to the ship. I was wrong. Yeah, go ahead, Locke.
I go looking for a metal box that would be long enough and wide enough to hold the sword. With a strap built on.
Metal.
A metal box, a wood box, something so that I don't have to actually physically hold the sword, but I can carry it safer than a cloth bag.
Okay.
That's basically what I'm trying to do.
So you could go to. I lied. Ambacht. It would have been Biertwin that you were in. That's the hospitality district. Ambacht is the crafting district. Biertwin is still right there. It's just a different angle. So yeah, you go to Ambacht. You're able to find. Yeah, you could find something to hold a sword in.
Right. And how much
Um,
does that end up costing me?
Would love to see how you're going to get it into the box, but it would cost you like 3 silver, unless you want to make it super heavy duty. Like, unless you want locks and to make it very secure.
Yeah, I want locks.
Locks.
Of course I do.
I know. Sorry. It's not even funny. I'm just an idiot. Yeah. So we'll say for like a fancy schmancy one, you could do 15 silver. And that would be like lead lined and have like a little like velvet receptacle. And have you'd get a key on like a little like necklace chain that you could just tuck in your shirt or stick in a pocket or whatever. And a decent lock. It's not like fancy schmancy, but it's schmancy, just not fancy.
All right. Then what I do is I go back to the inn where we're staying, and I reach in and I'm trying to grab the bag that the sword is in and pull it out enough so that like you could grab it. And then I'm going to at some point find Kyrian and ask him to use one of his tentacles to pull it out and lay it down in the box.
So do you have the sword in the bag of holding?
The sword is in that cloth bag inside the bag of holding.
So you're pulling the cloth bag out of the bag of holding.
Yes. Hoping that
You
the
can do
sword
that.
comes with it.
Yeah, no, it would. I mean, it's inside the bag, so it'd come with it. And all you have to do is just think of what you're going for. So yeah, you're fine.
And then yeah, I'm gonna have him take the tentacle, pull the sword out, and lay it in the bin. Or in the box I bought.
Okay.
I'm game for that.
Okay.
And
You
then
have a cursed sword in a bag.
and
It's
then-
my dig, bye.
No, I was thinking that.
and then
Thank
and
you.
then
Thank
and
you
then
for
I
me not being the only one.
And then depending on if it'll fit, I try and put the box in the bag of holding for now. If it doesn't, I'll just throw it on my
It's
back.
gonna fit just as well as it's only slightly larger than, so yeah, it's fine.
Awesome. I have a cursed sword in a fancy metal box.
I am
In my bag of holding.
very interested to see what we're doing with it.
I've got plans. I just gotta figure out. I've just gotta figure out who and how and when.
We're gonna give it to a really shitty church member.
Oh no.
You're not wrong.
Oh no.
Oh no, is it that guy?
A
we'll
gift
see.
from Saloon, my love.
But first, I might glue it to something first.
Oh, this is good.
You're gonna glue a cursed sword that makes you hold it forever.
I should've-
To a wall, yes.
Because
to a
remove curse
Oh,
from the wall. Oh,
Because I'm
Oh, that's
evil.
dark.
curse. Remove curse will get you off the
There's a
sword.
reason Locke didn't want to tell anyone what his plan was.
Oh,
Are you telling Kyrian this?
No.
You were just fine with it. Don't metagame this shit.
No, I would have been more fine with it if you would have told me. I was just passively helping before. I would have been all in on it now.
that's true. Revenge.
I definitely would have passed along to Kyrian and no one else that the plan was to give it to somebody. I would have maybe left out the part about gluing it to something first.
He probably would have started crying and given you a hug out of pure pride.
Okay. We had one more lyric, right?
Yes. I would like to find. I'm sure I can easily find an artist to do a little painting of me, or like a little. I don't know, like whatever it would be to fit in this locket.
Newt.
Yeah. You would be able to find somebody. You could find them in probably Damas and Heron. You would know.
Yeah.
You say always high, right? Let's see.
Always high.
Always high. All right, they owe you. You get it for free. I mean, it's a good artist. They will not. I mean, it'll take them a little bit of time to finish it,
That's
but they
fine.
would deliver. You know, they'd bring it over to Jewel if you wanted them to.
Yeah, I would just give, I guess, just give them the locket. I'm sure I trust. I guess this would be somebody I trust enough to give them the locket, and then just pay them and say, once it's done, bring it to Jewel at the Lady of Love.
Okay, yeah, they would do that.
Cool.
And they actually, when you say her name, they kind of go, "Oh, wow, okay, good on you," and they kind of give you a pat in the arm. She's something.
Lyric just kind of gives him like he kind of furrows his brow a little bit, and he's just kind of like, yeah, yep,
She's
she's
just-
great.
Just very nice.
Yeah, she's very nice.
Got real awkward.
All right. Well,
This is trying to be a bro, Lyric.
you work on that painting, and
Potato Jesus, that's what you're getting. No,
oh,
no.
great.
No. He's it'll be good.
All right. Bye. And then I will exit, and then I'll as I exit, maybe Caspian can kind of go like give him a stink eye or something. And then follow behind me and I'll say, "All right, Caspian, come on, now it's your turn." And then I want to find somebody to make not
Oh,
truly armor, but like, because I don't want to mess up. He's dexterous, and that's what he has going for him.
right.
But like some sort of like, I just
Cape?
want clothes that look like mine, like leather armor that looks like my clothes.
I mean, that would give him a little bit of a bump in ace. They could
Okay.
do that. It'll be a commission. It's not going to be done. They don't have cat armor.
Oh, absolutely.
Real battle buddies.
We'll say it'd give him like a plus. I mean, unless you wanted enchanted, like a +1. He's
That's
got decent. What's his AC to begin with?
14. It's the same
Yeah,
as
so you'd
mine.
have 15. Yeah.
It's better than mine. It's better than Lyric in every way.
You're the cat sidekick.
Oh no. Yeah, this is Caspian's the main character, guys.
This is fine.
Yeah.
doesn't
Yeah,
turn
they'd
up
be
fast.
able to do that. Jeez. I don't remember. Also, it's not going to be the same as the cost. This is such a stupid things I never thought I'd have to figure out. The cost of barding. So we'll say for a cat. What does that even mean?
A small suit of armor for a cat, mostly for aesthetics. How many
Yeah.
gold?
By the way, when I
Um,
slipped out of what was his name? Edwin's house? Aaron's house?
Aaron.
Aaron's house. I still left that coin like right next to the door
No.
on the inside.
Oh. Okay. Um. Okay, we'll say it'll be.
It was like
Um,
9 gold and like 198 silver. So it was kind of honestly kind of an asshole move to do, but
I was like
like-
paying in quarters.
yeah,
Um,
but
Except in this world, that's hundreds. So
yeah.
So TV works.
We'll say that it'll be 1 gold and 2 silver for the cat barding. They'll get the measurements. And they will make it very similar to the picture I did of Zob, because cats are real flexible. So it'll have a lot of like smaller pieces. Because they can squish through places.
Yeah.
So they don't want to like impede that movement.
For
A
show.
lot cheaper. Should've just got top.
Faux show.
please
Yeah.
stop.
I'm gonna put that
I'm
in quotes in
taking
capital
real life
letters.
psychic damage.
No.
I'm in pain.
Yeah, it'll give him like +1 to his armor class. That's about it.
Heck yeah.
But it'll be ready in, we'll say it'll take maybe, depending on how busy they are, like a week or 2. It's not, I mean, they could probably get it done in a week.
Great. If have it sent to the Lady of Love, addressed to addressed to Jewel at the Lady of Love.
Okay. Jewel's gonna be real confused, but sure. Yes, that's fine.
You're gonna show up and she's gonna be wearing it or trying to.
Just, yeah, I don't think you know my size. Yeah.
This lingerie you bought is really weird.
Lyric, I know you
Uh,
like to try things, but this might be a bit much.
That's right. We've gone a bridge too far.
Why do they look like your clothes? I could just hold the mirror like
nope,
normal.
Nope. That got weird.
That's where it got weird.
Well, just Lyric and someone dressed as Lyric. That seems a little strange.
What? We don't kink shame here, so
Don't
it's like
right.
that's not true at all.
So you guys would all be kind of collected with stuff taken care of by like 7 o'clock, we'll say, and down at the docks. Right? We're good? Nothing else? We're good?
I want to be up like, I know this is a weird time to mention this, but I want to be up as crack acid dawn early as possible so that I'm not unleashing this boat in the middle of everybody.
Right, and you could have done that. Sure.
Yeah. And then I'll
Go
just be
ahead and-
wait.
Roll sleight of hand.
Oh dear. 10.
You hear a very drunk man go, "Whoa, the fuck?" You know, but he also then like proceeds to fall all over and kind
I'm
of
not-
stumble away. So you're not overly concerned about it.
Yeah. Yeah. He's also the guy who supposedly bested Tiamat in hand-to-hand combat, so
It's
too worried.
me. That's a cool ship you have.
I will murder this person without remorse.
Oh no.
Um,
Okay.
Yeah, but then I will go pick up Rig and Smiles and just round them up.
Okay. So it is, yeah, it is, by the time you guys are all ready to go, it's 7.
I get all of the animals and the beads on the ship, hanging out, comfy in their
Who's
spot.
out, who's in? Like, who's in the necklace?
They're all out because after I get them situated and cozy as much as I can in their in the little storage room that they hang out in, I go in with Coraline to pick up the horses and put them in the bead. I take her.
I
so
was
that-
including those with the animals. That's why I was
then, yeah,
confused.
just the horses are in the beads.
Horses are in the necklace. Everybody else is out,
Yeah.
including the owl.
Yes, if he and this could be a question if he is not in sleep mode, because I do not remember the last time we said he was out. Well, no, he came out, but if he doesn't want to come, he is. I will say goodbye. If he wants to continue traveling with us, then he can hang out with the other animals in the.
All right. He seems pretty content for the time being. I mean, he wouldn't stay in Calic Timid if he was going to stay somewhere.
Well, yeah.
So he seems like he's fine to be on the ship.
So yeah.
Okay.
And then I'm all done.
My crew hates me.
They don't. They very explicitly do not. Oops. Oh, come on. Stop! Oh my gosh. Nope. This is not the right map. Sorry. My computer, I did a thing on the trackpad that... Stop. This is the map.
Are you seeing your computer?
No. I'm
You
just
sound like
making
you're trying to
noises.
reason with it.
No, I did a thing, shortcuts on the trackpad, and I did something where it just started moving windows around instead of scrolling down with cursor, essentially.
Nice.
Yeah. So that's why you guys ended up on the other map. But here we are on a ship. You guys, I think, are all on here except for Talar. So Talar, you can feel free to, because you've never been on the ship, correct? Or you
I have. I was.
you have, but
yeah.
but not this map. Oh no, there you are. Just kidding, I'm lying to you. You're there.
Yeah, I was like, we had a
He
whole
helped fix a
thing on this,
boat
yeah.
while
Yeah.
when it was like almost sinking.
Yeah. No, I'm just an idiot. It's fine. We're all there. Feel free to move yourselves around wherever. This is just left over from the last time you were on the ship. But there you are.
I think Kyrian would just go give Kench a hug, ask him how his sleep was, and then take up his position.
And Kent would go, I tell you every time, Kyrian. Don't sleep. Nice to see you. It's just kind of nothing, you know?
Yeah. Anyway, time to set sail.
Okay.
I thought of one other thing I need to bring up, only because it was different from the last time the group had a discussion. I bring up the potential change in the route we take for the
In the what?
Because basically originally it was, hey, let's go to Gerzia. God, I will never
Gurza.
say Gurza. Thank you. I probably will never
Bruh.
say it right without hearing it first.
That's my
What?
home.
I'm so sorry.
Xylophone, also spelled with an X, sounds like a Z. Xylophone.
But originally it was drop people off, go to Matara, then go there, and I think, and me and Jean had talked about maybe hitting other places first, because they're on the way.
Yeah, the one that would be on the way
Was the peninsula
would
first?
just be the I'm not moving you guys because I had enough trouble with, but the Galsaman Peninsula
Yeah.
is the one that would be specifically on the way.
Yeah. So I would bring that up to them and be like, hey, do we mind if we stop here on the way to drop everybody off?
Locke, I'm gonna be real honest. I think we should get these people off the boat as quickly as humanly possible.
Okay, fair.
Yeah, just for some reason when y'all are on my boat, bad things happen. So normally it's pretty chill, pretty calm, but when the first day you were on the boat, a giant crab attacked us. So I think definitely gonna get some people who can't defend themselves off the boat and safe and home, and then we can go wherever you'd like to. Got nothing but time.
Okay. Sounds good.
Just remember, you can sleep as much as you want while we're on the boat. So take as much as you need to in order to ask Zachary throughout the day, different times.
Yeah.
So you would be able to get to Darkmouth. You'd be able to get to by the end of the day, no problem. Let's see what the weather's like though.
I graduated from Dartmouth.
All right, there.
Shut up,
It's
Kari.
Fancy Pants McGee.
Mm.
Oh. Is that supposed to be the Snape from that stupid Harry Potter animation?
It could be. It's a number of people.
Wrong.
Yep.
It's Leviosa, not Leviosa.
Oh,
That's okay.
mildly horrifying. But yeah.
Leviosa.
All right, I'm done. I'm
Oh
leaving.
my gosh.
I want to go home.
It's a little overcast, but not too much. It kind of burns off throughout the day. Like when you start off in the morning, there's a little bit of fog, but you guys are sheltered because of being like in the middle of basically like a crescent shaped collection of mountains. So I'll have you all Kyrian roll con saves, but roll with advantage because the weather's fine.
Remind me, did you say I have to roll for this as well?
Nope.
Okay.
I got a 7.
You're fine. It's not bad.
Did I need to do this as well? I don't remember. Did I do it
Yep.
last time?
Yeah.
I mean, can a Warforged get seasick?
Yeah.
I don't.
all
Illnesses don't
rolling?
affect me.
It's not illness, it's vertigo. You're fine. You can roll again to show off more. Just be
I'm gonna save that roll.
well, no, but you guys can all roll with advantage.
I know. I'm saying I feel like it's gonna be good. I'm gonna save it.
Oh, okay. So Indy, you're fine. I mean, you're welcome to roll again. Basically, as long as
The chair is still here, by the way, guys.
yeah. If anyone rolls poorly, they can do that. Lyric can save.
Ah, can save.
Can. Or check, not save. Whatever.
Oh,
You're
check.
fine. Yeah, it's my fault. I said the wrong thing. I'm just gonna. It won't
be
be
the
the same
same.
modifier. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it'd be the same.
You're fine. All right. Everyone's fine. I mean, I'll say
Mine is a save. It would have been 19.
you still would have been fine. 7 is fine. You're fine. Unless
7 is
somebody-
fine?
Yeah.
Oh.
Just no nat ones. It's not windy or anything. It's just foggy a little bit. Corlin, ships still are not your favorite place.
Nope.
Lyric, it's not as cool being a pirate as you thought it would be. But like you're. Yeah, I mean you have the rest of the day.
And I'm going to just focus on my spell, and I'm not on a ship. I'm on land. Everything's fine.
Use
Sure,
the chair.
you, yeah, you can roll 2d20.
Yeah.
What is everybody else doing? Anything?
I
Driving a ship.
am going to practice my dwarven.
You drive
Okay.
the ship?
Steer, drive, kiss my ass.
Well, I mean, you're the pirate.
He's just sitting up there going,
You can say drive. It's like you can say drive a horse, I think, you know?
No, you don't drive a
there's-
horse.
No, you have. That's actually true.
Yeah,
He's right.
driving a horse is a thing.
And also
No,
driving a
it's
boat.
not.
Yeah,
It may
just
blow
like
your guys'
also
mind,
a
but I am
boat
in
as
fact
well.
I am in fact not a pirate in real life. I know, crazy, but I don't know half the
Bullshit.
vocabulary terms.
he's sailing. I think I sent you a website with ship terms.
I
If
did,
not-
and I read it, and then they all immediately left my ADHD ass brain.
That's fine. I wanted to make sure I had done that.
You did.
Um,
You did. That's the
okay.
only reason I know the difference between port and starboard. Most of the time.
Yeah. So yeah, you're fine. And I'm not gonna make you. This is an easy trip. So I'm not gonna make you roll like to navigate or anything like that because it's frequently traveled. Like there will be other ships around going the same way.
Yeah. Okay. Never mind.
What?
Where is it?
You just said other ships, and I immediately got scared, but it's okay.
No, you're going from a major port to a major port.
Yeah.
He's a pirate.
You will be.
He's nervous at the word boat and ship.
You will be traveling very fast compared to them.
That's okay. They can eat my lead.
That's a gun.
Exactly. I'm slowly getting there.
Cannonballs as well, I think.
Yeah, but that's what I'm pointing out is that's the wrong
Oh,
phrase.
They
Eat my
can eat
lead.
my
Tyrion
cannonball.
pulls out his Uzi.
Eat my shorts.
Say hello to my little friend.
They can eat my
You
ass.
little
There.
Uzi. A Rob Zombie poster.
Yeah, Lyric, go ahead and roll with advantage.
What am I rolling, and do I need to decide which spell I'm working on?
You will give you the one. I mean, I would say to have it memorized. You can cast the one to reveal the spells.
The
When
secret
looking-
page.
Yeah, when looking at the book.
Yeah.
You don't have it memorized specifically. But yeah, you would. Other than that, you'd be able to pick whichever one you wanted to work. And you would just roll. I would say. Well, you're rolling with advantage anyways, but I'm gonna
I would.
give you like a little.
Oh my gosh! I just read this one. I don't know how this one. I missed it. You don't understand. Okay, Spider-Man is like my favorite superhero
Yeah.
like ever, and this one spell is so I'm definitely working on that spell.
It's a lot, as long as it's a level that you can do,
First level.
that's fine. I'm gonna see if I can figure it out. Oh, no, I know what it is.
Yeah.
Oh, yay! Spider lyric. Does whatever.
I didn't want to be the
spider
first. I
lyric
didn't want to be the first one to start singing it.
I can already fly. It would be fantastic if we uplift the mobility. Okay, yeah. So what am I rolling?
Roll with advantage because you're gonna take the whole day, but I'm also gonna lower the DC a little bit because the song, it's already there. This is more like figuring it out.
It's like learning the song.
Yeah, exactly.
Instead
So
of
it's gonna
writing a
be-
song, it's learning a song.
Yeah, because it would be 100 for a level 1 spell. We're gonna lower it by. Oh, nice. Okay, 19. So you just need 81 points.
Heck yeah. And what am I rolling? What like skill?
Just roll and add your spellcasting modifier, but roll with advantage.
Oh, okay, so +4. And with advantage.
Does this count as a charisma check for him?
Yeah, anyone who's doing it's their spellcasting.
Damn.
But that means that he always gets 20. That's amazing.
No, he only gets that on persuasion and deception.
Oh, okay. I thought it was all charisma checks, and I was losing it. I was like, he's gonna know all the spells.
That would
Immune to
be
every
ridiculous.
charm.
Yeah, I mean that's what you get.
Okay.
So you
I'm
can
on my way.
Yeah, you'll keep going. Keep track of keep track of how many you need because it's different than normal. Please don't make me remember because I rolled for it. So it's going to be 81 total.
81 total.
All right. Anybody else?
Locke is studying Dwarven. He's trying to
Yes.
learn.
Roll. Give me a second here. I mean, it'd be roll. I'm assuming investigation with advantage.
It's not.
In that case, I got a 27.
Nice. What? How many? What do you have total?
I do not know. I don't even know what I'm aiming for.
Well,
you never
you
told
should be
me.
keeping. Okay, but you should be keeping track of the points, though.
I was trying. I eventually started, but when we were first doing it, you were not having me keep track of it, so I don't have like the first roll or two.
Okay, so what do you have that you do know?
I gotta look for it. You can move on. I'll let you know as soon as I find it.
All right. While he's looking for that, anybody else? All right. You guys, make it to. What is happening here? Hang on, give me a second. There we go. Wolfgang. Where's it? Euphray. You make it to. It's there. You can see it's got that little aura around it. Darkmouth. You make it there by actually not that late because you're traveling real fast. Make it there by lunchtime. We'll say like almost 1.
Oh, I didn't roll. Hang on. Con check for the. Look at them go. Two of them are good. The kids are great. The adults use the chair. All of the people you're bringing back. The kids are fine. They're having a great time. The adults taking turns on the chair until they feel better. But you make it by lunchtime. Late lunch.
Lunchtime the same day?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep, you're in. Remember, the boat goes real fast.
That's right.
Zoomy magic crystals.
That's why Kyrian is having everyone else kiss his ass or whatever he said.
Yeah.
And they all.
Do.
No, I'm talking about the people who you rescued. No, they all thank you very profusely. And deboard and head on into Darkmouth to kind of find their way back to their own places of residence, but they look very, very happy. You get some hugs.
Aw. I'll hug them back, I guess. So I will ask before I move forward with whatever we're gonna do next. Would Kyrian know of any sort of reason that they might want to stop here? Any kind of points of interest or anything that could be useful in Darkmouth? I imagine I've been here at least a few times.
I mean, you might not have been. This is like a main city. Do you avoid cities?
No, that's usually where I'd have to go to offload, like whenever I'd have shipments of fish and stuff. When I was being legit, I would go to the bigger cities.
Okay. I mean, Darkmouth would be comparable to Calicdimit. Calicdimit is large. Dark.
Yeah, then I probably wouldn't have come here. You're probably right. Then I just kind of find Locke. I'm like, what we doing, boy?
Yeah, sorry. I'm still looking for where I wrote it. The closest place that we might be able to find a clue is the Galsamin Peninsula, where the flashing is on the map.
To the peninsula.
Wee.
Rev's engine.
And if anybody wants to, no, you're not. That doesn't take that long. It takes another like couple hours. It's now 3.
I'm literally slowly turning this campaign into a Fast and the Furious movie. It's all about family.
No. So the Galsamin Peninsula is comprised of like a very small kind of settlement by this lighthouse here. But then also it would also include these 2 islands. What do you guys want to do?
We're here.
Well,
I'm sorry. We
pulled up to the peninsula.
Mm-hmm.
Locke will get off, and I assume by this point he's gotten his hat back.
Oh yes, absolutely.
Yes. I know you're still looking for that number.
Yeah.
You know Dorvish now. We're just gonna make it easy because you're not paying attention.
there are 2 islands and a peninsula. So,
Alright.
how are you guys handling? You know, congratulations. You know,
Thank you.
you've rolled enough time for it.
I guess Locke would
Can you
start
pay
going
for your
around.
water again? Thank you.
Going around to anybody who's out and about and asking if.
All right, there are 2 islands and a peninsula.
This is not a lot of people. This is like
A handful.
nowhere.
This is nowhere. This is a handful of people.
My point is, there are 3 different land masses.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Oh, so we're trying to decide where we're
Yeah,
going
Tyrion
first.
asked you basically what you want to do, my guy. Like, pick something. Like, pick a place to go for him to dock.
Let's start, I guess, with like this actual spot here where the lighthouse is, like the main trunk of the island.
Okay.
Okay, is there a place for me to dock, or do I just have to drop anchor?
There
and
is.
Are we boating?
There's a very small pier. It'd be better. I mean, you could.
Nah, it's okay. We'll drop trowel and rowboat.
You
Nope,
guys say it like that.
You get arrested. No, yeah, the pier is more for like fishing. You get the idea. So yeah. Anchor, and then you'd be able to hop off. Go ahead and roll investigation, Locke, or anyone else who wants to, or persuasion for my charisma people.
26.
Is this 2 people or just anybody who wants to?
I mean, I'm assuming you're all not just watching Locke fumble around.
Okay.
Call me crazy. Persuasion, because you're either like looking for information or you're trying to convince people to tell you.
Oh.
Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You want to intimidate them, Corlin?
No.
Just beat up a kid.
Show me
Look,
what you got.
She's a charisma caster, but man, is she bad at talking to people sometimes.
All right. I heard Lyric. What did you get? Didn't you say something, or was that Locke? Who did I hear?
What did I roll? I didn't roll anything.
That's totally fine.
It was me. I said 26 investigation.
Okay, so 26 investigation, and then 19 persuasion. You all do okay. Between you, like with Locke, kind of finding people who look like they would maybe know, basically kind of like the town gossip, but somebody like that who just knows everything about everything. And then Kyrion's people skills between the both of you.
And I'm using my hand
they
to make myself look like him while explaining who we're looking for to help.
Yeah, there's nobody that appears to have seen him. You feel pretty confident about that.
Okay. And I would also, just to find out, ask about if basically if like any large boats have come in and out of the other island and peninsula as well.
There is a ferry that travels between the islands, and that's usually how people go over there. So nobody you speak to is aware of that.
Fine. And I guess we hibbity hop back onto the boat and next island? Yeah.
Yeah, might as well.
Scavenger hunt
Alright.
continues.
Are you going, when you say next island, do you mean like there at the peninsula, or are you going somewhere else?
Oh, right. Sorry, Peninsula.
Yeah, Peninsula. Might as well at least check one of them.
Okay. Which
I like how I just mentioned I am bad at aquatic terminology, and I just proved it.
which island are you going to? The east, the one in the west? Okay.
Yeah.
You go over there. You can roll again, investigation or persuasion.
I got another 26.
18.
Okay. You guys are knocking it out of the park. Yeah. Same thing. They are unfamiliar with his face. And they haven't had any other than like they've had maybe shipments because they're not on the mainland. So they've had, deliveries on large. That's what you get, but nobody has seen him.
All right. I don't know, Kieran. I don't think this is the place. You might want to move on from the peninsula.
All right. I mean, this is all you, man. So whenever you want to pack up and go, we pack up and go. Whenever you want to stay, we stay. You want to move on?
What time of day is it at this point?
I mean, it's after 3.
No, let's go to this third island. Check it out. Let her say
All right.
sorry. Hate myself if he was there and we skipped it.
And let's go to the third island.
All right. Same thing. Investigation, persuasion.
Ooh, 10.
Natural 20.
All right. It's kind of the same result. Nobody is familiar with him. And the only kind of large ships have been, this island especially would see like larger ships passing by to go to Calic Dimmet, but like the only ones that have been coming specifically to the island have been deliveries.
Okay.
One off the list.
One off the list. Motaro, so I can drop off this relic back to the church.
Okay. And
Okay.
by the time you guys do all of this, and like the investigation and all that stuff, we'll say it's closer to 4, just with talking to people and whatever. Maybe a little after 4. You have a fast ship, but you're talking and walking around, so.
It's a big city, so like that's fair.
It's not. Think more like you're basically in Maine. Like it might be a big area, but there's not that. But anyways, yeah, you head off. This will take, I think it's a good place to stop, is what I would say. Because it's gonna take maybe another, like, I think it was 3 days total to get to Calic Dimmet. So it's probably gonna be like 2.5 days, just because you guys have been like further south and kind of off. So So we will leave off here. And we will say we'll pick up here next time. 2.5 days to Motar. Wolfgang. Plus my dog's asking to go out. So does that seem good?
Yeah.
Yeah, that seems good.
Yeah, definitely.
Yay.
Adventure awaits.
What makes me laugh, sorry, I'm still looking at the spell lyric that you're working on. Gives you advantage on maintaining your grip on objects. I just got rid of holding on to something and you're like, yeah, but if I didn't want to let go.
Let's go, Jack.
That's hilarious. Okay.